Oh my God, that's great. Beer Christmas. Beer Christmas. Beer Christmas. Cheers. Beer Christmas. Beer Christmas. Amen. Amen. Yo, what's going on? Beer Christmas. Beer Christmas. You are at Beer Christmas. Welcome to SpeakEasy Conversation 71. Great Taste Mid-Cap Recap. And Doug's Wisconsin Death Trip that he's there. He made it through. He's got his Great Taste shirt on. We got the Great Taste beers here. We got award-winning beers. We got award-winning owners. We got award-winning clubs. We got award-winning home brewer. We got award-winning. Like, you won an award, right?
I did not win a major award. That's what you're asking. But no.
I didn't win a major one either, but I won something.
Sorry, that was a bad preference. I'm doing well, man. Thanks for getting all of this together as usual. I'm really looking forward to tonight. We're gonna have a blast. So yeah.
So I got the award-winning Scaredy Cat beer from Vintage Brewing Company. You got?
Hey, I got to start. New Glarus strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, you're happy to have that one.
That is my favorite of. I haven't had a lot of New Glarus beer because obviously I'm not from Wisconsin, but that is of all the ones I've had, that's been my favorite. And it was funny. My brother-in-law's wife, his family's from Wisconsin. Every time they go, they send them beer, and he was like, "They have strawberry rhubarb in cans." I was like, "Yes." So he didn't even know that. So here's to that.
Doug, right? We got to get going, but tasty notes right after this. Promised y'all Great Taste recap, and our past guest news is about the Great Taste. But before we get to that, the rhubarb de la strawberry.
Listen, strawberry rhubarb is one of my favorite flavor combinations of fruit. Mm-hmm. It's just perfect. It's like not a very high ABV beer. I think it's. Mm-hmm. I don't even see what it is on the can, so because I wasn't good and I didn't research this ahead of time. But it's so drinkable, especially when it's hot, just crushable. It's. I'm gonna say you don't want to say it's like juice because it's not, but it's fucking excellent. Just a really superb fruit beer. It's not really my jam usually, but that is excellent.
But if it tastes like fruit and it's a beer, that's a compliment, I think.
Yeah. That's the thing is, it's not like it has multi notes or anything like that. But I mean, just look at that beautiful color on that, man. That is just gorgeous. So yeah, delicious beer.
All right, so moving through these things fast. You probably saw on Badger Beer Report's social media, Carrie, who is a past guest, is now part of the Badger Beer Report team. So we are happy about that. And one we're not happy about is the Nerdy Beer guys won the Nerdy Beer Brawl versus the Badger Beer Report. You can see my reaction there is, kind of appropriate for the situation. But other than that, it was fun working with them. It was fun having that at the Great Taste. We had some bumps in the whole thing, but y'all don't need to know about that. They won fair and square. There was no late votes from Milwaukee or anything going on there, Doug. I checked. We made sure that there was nothing shady going on with the vote. So it all worked out, but it was fun working with them. So that's some past guest news too, because they won something. So
Yeah.
Doug, I won something last week.
Yeah.
Not really directly. It was just a good, warm, fulfilling week. And why it was, Doug, is because, well, you were here and that was great. We had a good old time, but we also had a good old time at let's see here to remove that.
Everybody come in. This is amazing.
Doug, were you at the front of this?
Beer Christmas.
Nope.
Cheers to Beer Christmas.
No,
Where were you?
Yeah.
Hey man, you were doing your Badger Beer Report stuff, and I was like, all right, you guys got to do that. I'm gonna go explore. And I just went and was like, I was around looking for beer so I could get it before the wines came in.
Oh, so you didn't know there was going to be like a cattle herd thing going on here?
No, you guys warned me of that, and I just steered clear of that. So.
Oh, okay. That is a good answer. So, without further ado, Doug, let's bring on someone who has a lot of what's the word? Has her hands in a lot of things, great taste. And she is our friend Laura Hall, who is going to a concert tonight, y'all. So, let her be in her car. But she is Laura, are you the secretary you're the secretary, right? Of
Yes.
the Madison Homebrewers Tasters Club. She's the secretary. Hi, Laura.
Hello. Everybody always thinks I'm the treasurer. I think because I do the lottery for the Great Taste, so I have to deal with like finances, but I'm the secretary.
Well, thank you for joining us. How are you? Are you recovered from the week? That's what everybody's asking.
I am just so glad that we didn't have any programming really for the club this week, because I don't know how I would have done it. It definitely takes a few days to recover. I think I'm there though. I think I'm there.
All right. So before we get into your personal Great Taste experience, given, tell everybody, I know and but tell everybody like your history as far as in the club and how long you've been the secretary, and then we'll get into, how the event went off from your point of view.
Okay. Yeah, I think I joined the club in 2018. And I was mostly coming to the education nights. It's kind of one of my favorite parts of the club, is we have a lot of educational programming, a lot of tasting. There's always beer at every event that we do, of course.
People come in and talk about mead and cider, right? I mean, it's not just beer, right?
Oh yeah. It's all sorts of things. We do a lot of spirits tastings at least once a quarter, I would say. So all sorts of fun stuff. And then a few years ago, I just wanted to be a little bit more active. Wasn't sure where to start. I knew somebody was stepping down as the secretary, so thought I might be a good fit for the board. And that was, I think this is the end of my fourth year. So I've been doing the secretary gig for 4 years now. So.
Yay! Well, thank you. And so how was we're the lucky people. The lucky people are the attendees. We get to just walk in, enjoy the whole event, leave, not even think about it. That's not how you have to deal with it, Laura. So tell me, was this year smooth? Because again, for us, it's always going to feel smooth. This was Doug's first time, so respectfully, he has no idea. Respectfully, I know that there's been rough times because I'm in the club, but I don't know if a lot of people see what I see. If that makes sense. So was it a good year?
This first year?
Yeah, it's my first time being there.
Oh my gosh! Well,
I didn't get to see you there, and I feel bad about that, so I apologize.
That's okay. I don't even know where I was, honestly.
So hold on, Laura, real quick. Tell Doug he has to stop feeling bad about the people we missed, because you're literally never going to see everyone. And in fact, I don't think I saw you. You said you saw me though.
Yes, you were having a very heated discussion. There's a lot of arm flailing. I decided to stay out of the way. I was like, I'll catch him in a minute. And then of course,
Craig having a heated discussion? Bullshit. I don't believe that.
It had to be around Venture.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, you know what?
I was pissed.
I think this year, because like my partner runs a sign holding competition, and this year I had a bunch of his disc golf buddies helping him, and I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? I think almost every single person I know in Madison is like in this park, like other than my coworkers, like everyone I know socially is in this park. And I probably saw maybe less than 10% of them. I mean, yeah, Greg, it's just never going to happen.
This is never going to happen. Absolutely. No. Right.
No, it's just such a big place. We don't have to put like trackers on each other,
Oh my goodness.
Even
Life
can't
360
stay
it.
together. Like my friend group can't even. Like some of them I barely saw. So
Yeah, and Doug's like, Greg knows everyone, and I'm like, I got it, but like, this is like everyone who is in beer, Madison. Like, if you're a beer person here, you would like Doug would probably have the same experience with you, Laura, if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
walking around and like you can't walk to things until you see someone. Maybe you saw them last week. You probably saw them last year, though. You know how this goes, Laura.
yeah, for sure.
So,
No, but yeah,
Laura, how was it? Was it tight to this year? Was it good? Was it a struggle this year more than not? I mean, it just feels easy for us walking in.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it felt easy for me too. I guess so. Most of my job is done before the Great Taste. The morning of, I do have to stop by the formerly Courtesy Gate, now Staff Gate, to kind of shore up the list of people who might be checking in there. So there's a little bit of work to do as soon as I get to the fest. And then I kind of hold my breath a little bit until maybe around 2 when I know kind of most people are inside, and then I can kind of let go mentally. But yeah, so I would say for me, I get to maybe have a hybrid. I work a lot, but then I do get to do most of the fest as a true patron. So that's great. My partner runs the Stein hoist competition, so I'm usually over there for that hour. But this year I didn't work that. I was just kind of a spectator, so that was fun. Yeah, great time. All my family came up this year, which was different for me. So my mom was there, both my sisters, my niece, like pretty much my whole family. Yeah, it was just a really cool year. But I thought it all felt smooth.
Good. So now, last question, and then we'll let Doug get in here. So while you're here, you explained everything. So, what was the favorites? What did you? Was there anything that popped at you beer wise? Was a brewery that popped at you? Something new? What's going on? What was going on?
I loved Side Project had I think it was called 12. It must have been their anniversary beer. It was a blended barley wine. That must be one of the best beers I've ever had in my life. I just wanted to curl up in a fire and just go to town. It was beautiful.
Didn't drink like 17%, did it?
No, my God. That was such a great beer. There's a really cool one from Rangeis that was, I think it was called Holiday Bubbles. I wrote some of this down. That was just kind of like a effervescent, like champagne-y kind of a beer with like maybe a hint of cranberry. That just was very satisfying as far as like just a light, effervescent kind of a beer. I was like, man, I could see myself drinking that all the holidays. So I don't know if they package that. I'm gonna have to find that out. And then I had my friends remind me of some of the stuff we even drank. They said the Pipeworks horchata was great. The Uga jalapeno cream ale
is fire. Doug, you had that? Yes. I'm glad you got it. That's fire. That's fire.
Good for good. And then also another thing I hope they keep doing is, I think this is at least the second year that Kunin, I always probably pronounce them wrong, brought that sake, and then they put the little like boba bubbles in it. That's either like you get like either mango or strawberry. Yeah, they're up in the 710. You'll have to check them out next year. Go first thing, because a lot of times they'll end up with a line later. But yeah, I think it's a beer. It drinks like a beer more than like a full-on sake, but it's definitely very sake. And then yeah, it's just awesome.
Doug?
Yeah, the 12, I'll get into that one later, but I agree with you. That was just a supremely smooth, excellent beer. So I would like to say, like, this is my first time going to this festival. So I was very lucky that I got in 2 hours early. So I could just go and try a bunch of things before there was huge lines for everything. And that was very nice. The one thing is they do a lot of timed releases, which I've seen at a beer festivals before. Never to this scale. This is the biggest beer festival I've ever been to in my life. But those timed ones always are like a little weird to me. Like I'm not a line stander, so I'm like I'll go to the smaller breweries and try some stuff they have. Like I want to see, does that mean there's things I missed? Yeah, but like at the same time, like that's not my jam. I'm not going to stand in line for 20 minutes for a particular pour. Maybe that's a wrong approach. That's just my approach. To it, but.
I'm the same way. I think my approach varies year by year. Some days I'm feeling it, some days I'm not. Or sometimes I just need a break anyway. Or like I know my friends are gonna be over playing rock, paper, scissors for whoever does that, over here. So I'll have a little bit extra time to stand in the line. But yeah, that's pretty rare for me to do that too. I mean, there's great beers there, but there's great beers everywhere. And some breweries have no line even in the most hectic of the part of the day.
And that's where you find gems, I think, is when you go to the ones where there's like no lines, like, okay, let me try these 3 beers. And they're like, great. And you pour it out. Yeah. I have one question about this, and this is just as someone who's never been there before. The food options to me, and maybe I just wasn't finding them because I didn't really use a map or anything. I was just kind of wandering around. Food options were a little sparse for me, but like the other thing is I have fairly specific diet things that I have to be really concerned about. And I'm in the Midwest. So like I'm going to be eating all the bad food because you're in the Midwest. How do you guys go about figuring out the food options? Or is it like a pretty state? We always have these vendors here for food. How does that work from that perspective?
Yeah, we have a team lead just for that role. Jason Walters, who used to be the Great Taste Chair before Doug, took that over. And I would say there's some standard places that are always there, like Glass Nickel Pizza is typically always there. I think Lo Lang Zang is typically always there. There's a few others, but we always have a little bit of a change up. I think this year we had a few new places. And there were probably, I think we had about, at least 10.
Okay. I may have just not run into them. That's very possible because I was distracted by that.
They're on the outskirts. You wouldn't really. I think that is part of the thing is not all of them you really would run into unless you're seeking them out. Like some of them were even past like where I don't know if you know where the collaboration tent was, but it's like even past that was I think most of them. So yeah.
I think I just didn't wander to the right places. Probably the case for me. So
the map is your friend.
Yeah, I was trying not to. I was just trying to do the live acting exploring thing, and I guess I should use the map to do that. But I was also a few beers deep at that point, so
yeah.
So Laura, final words. We'll let you go here. It was nice that you joined us. Anything that you missed? Anything you want to say? We all want to thank you and everybody who puts in all that volunteer work. To make this happen, and again to make it just so easy to walk in and walk out like that. And I know what it takes to do this. Nobody gets paid. We all love the beer, and we all love the people. We all love the event, and we all just get. I know, Laura. I know what you're not. No, I don't know what you're going to say, but one of the things I know a lot of club members say is that it's that vibe on that day that just drives me to continue to do this work. Yeah, and I won't take your. I won't. I'll let you speak when you get out of here, but that's I just wanted to make sure that you feel the gratitude, my friend.
Good. No, I appreciate that because it is a lot of work. You're absolutely right. It's my favorite of the year. I wouldn't miss it for anything. There's other beer festivals that I go to a lot that I will, if I miss the year, so what? But Great Taste, I don't think I would ever miss, especially now that I put in all this work. But even still, I guess what I would say is that it always makes me sad when I hear somebody, I know Doug doesn't live in Madison, but when I hear people who live in Madison who love craft beer, who have never been to the Taste, that's always like, oh my gosh, you have to go. And I think some people get intimidated by kind of years past, you'd have to camp out at 3 a.m. to get tickets. Please come out to any of our ticket sites the day of in-person sales, which I think is the first Sunday of May. The day after that starts the lottery, which is my jam. So please, please, please enter the lottery. If you don't get tickets in either of those places for whatever reason, they're always going to find tickets online or somewhere. So, there's no reason that any craft beer lover in Madison should not be there. It's just our heaven on earth.
Yep.
And that's a great note.
Yeah. Thanks again, Laura, for putting time in to do this. Really appreciate it.
We need to have you. We need to have you back for a whole show, and then we could food shame you and all kinds of things.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I don't know if our next guest is going to get away from the food shaming. In fact, I know he's not, because
I think he's game now.
Please, but anyway, so let's wrap up here. Do we have any? Did you mark?
Wrap up? It's only 19 minutes in.
Wrap up the comments. Oh my God, it's so sharp here in the SpeakEasy conversation. Doug said, "I'm going to wander and let y'all handle the crowd."
Yep. I was like, you guys got that? I'm over here. I'm gonna go sample more beer.
Yeah. So ask Doug though, like when we walked in, I was like, Doug, I'm about to use my beer privilege today. And he's like, what? And I was like,
And you
I ain't
did,
standing
and I
in nobody's
followed.
lines. I am not standing in anybody's lines, especially if I know the brewer. So I'm just going to cut in the back. And a couple times I did. I didn't really do it that much because I really didn't have to, but I did it enough, and I don't care. Sorry. Yo,
No, and it was great. And like I said, us getting in 2 hours early, man, we got to try all kinds of stuff. I think it's funny, like just I want to talk a little bit real quick before we bring our guests on about
yeah.
your approach to going there and trying stuff and Joel's approach to trying stuff, because
Talk about it.
vastly different approaches. Joel's like,
Talk
I
about
have
it.
my list and I want to try these things.
Keep talking.
And
I'll be back.
Yeah. And he would go, he had a list and he knew where he wanted to go. And Joel's a very organized guy. And he was just like, let's go here. And Greg's like, all right, cool. And we just kind of wandered around. Like Greg nor I had a real plan. I looked at the map while there was an app so you could find the beers and breweries. I'm like, all right, I want to hit all these before the lines get like crazy long, like something like 3 sheeps if you want to get their wolf. Their wolf's kind of, everybody can get that, but there's, they had a derivative of wolf that were doing a timed release, which I wasn't going to do. But there's like Toppling Goliath and Hop Butcher for the World and like all these different big name breweries that you get to if you can get in early and do that. And then you can knock those out before there's a fucking 50-person line, because some of them have that. And it's crazy to watch. But yeah.
Whoa, wait. So Joel was organized and I was chaotic. Is that what I heard?
You were chaotic. I don't think you were just like, well, I have some things I want to get to. And you told me, get to the things you want to now. Like you told me that. And I had a handful of things planned. Joel had like an itinerary. He was like, let's go and do this. And honestly, it was helpful for me because it actually pinned down and had me try things I would have thought to try. You know what I mean?
So you're right. Joel's that like, believe me, working with him day to day, he's that like, detail guy. So I just said, Joel, make a list and we'll pretty much follow each other. So like that list was kind of made by us because it was part of networking that we were trying to do that day. And hit definitely some brewers. And we did most of our networking. So before we bring on an award-winning brewery owner, y'all, I ain't even messing around. But he's more than just some brewery owner, right, Doug?
Oh man, he's just a great dude.
Anyway, let me get to this Lotso Peach. You want to get to your second one, Doug, before we get to Mike?
Yeah, and I'm going to actually have the beer that won the award for the guy, Scared Cat. We're going to pop on that. Since you already had it, I'm going to get that. Also, first of all, hold on.
Give it up.
Look at that label. You know my label nerdiness. This is a great label.
You're giving it away. He's the owner of, say it, Doug.
Vintage
Brewing Company. So while Doug pours that and then gives us a little tasty notes, I will go to my notes here about Vintage Brewing Company. Vintage Brewing Company, y'all. The trophy case boasts Great American Beer Festival gold medals with Dedication Abbey double. Did you have that one, Doug? I don't think
I did. Man, how did I miss that? No, wait, I did. I had a taster of it. I didn't have like
you had and then of course what Doug has is Scaredy Cat Oatmeal Stout plus World Beer Cup honors for their McLovin Irish Red, and I'm pretty sure you had that one too, Doug.
I did not have that particular one. No.
Oh, okay, no McLovin. And also though, to me the biggest and best one and the baddest one, Doug, is Small Brew Pub of the Year at the Great American Beer Festival. That is no slouch. That means that your beer's on point. That means that your food is on point. That means that your space is on point. That means that Mikey Bridges is on point. And he joins us right now on the Speak Easy Conversations.
Yeah.
That is Mikey Bridges. Thank you, Mikey. How are you? Hello.
Fantastic. Hello. Thanks
Did
for
we
having us on.
the
dog.
Did we say everything right about Vintage? Did we?
Did we miss something?
When you said award-winning owner, I don't know about that. I mean, if you want to
Wait.
write something on an index card or a
Wait,
stick note,
hold
mail
on.
it to me, I'll take it.
Okay, but you're the owner, right?
One of the owners, yes.
Okay. And then y'all won awards, right?
Okay, fine. I see where you're going with this.
Okay.
Hey, when teams win the Super Bowl, the owners get rings.
Hey, I'm being humble, just like Laura was when it comes to everything that they
Y'all can
do
do
for that beer festival. I mean, that is insane work. I'm also part of the club, and just putting everything away, setting up the day of, and I'm like, I'm wiped. And they do that for a year, setting up for it. I mean, we're blessed to have it in our backyard.
Yeah.
So, what's in the glass, sir?
Yeah, well, you drink it.
This is, I'm going light, Moon Man.
Oh, New Glarus Classic.
Yeah.
Where's the vintage?
You know, I drank a few of those out, and I did that, and I got a 60-minute. I had a 60-minute IPA before this.
Damn.
I'm a hophead, man. I like. Don't get me wrong. I love a good malty beer, the pastry stouts and stuff like that. I'm kind of getting I love it. I'm happy to drink them, happy to try them. But if I'm gonna crush 4 or 5 beers, it's gonna be something hoppy.
So,
good on you,
Mike,
or a sour. I mean, sours. I'm still a sucker for those as well.
Before we get to the great taste of the Midwest, which we will get to, I always find it fascinating. So, full disclosure, y'all, Vintage Brewing Company is one of my favorite places. I've had like 3 or 4 of my birthdays there. They are very, very tied into the club. They're tied into our community. They Doug was at 2 of their spaces. Doug absolutely loves Salk. I don't know how you don't.
Nice.
I don't know how you can't love Salk. And Mikey, here we go. So no, that's not it. That's
what the hell was that?
It's a foot. Oh, Doug, you look great.
So I always, how is it like? I don't know. I don't even know what the question is. How is it being an owner of a cool brewery like that?
I pinch myself. I pinch myself every time I drive into the Salk location, and I'm always like, how the hell did I end up owning this building and this brewery? Well, with great partners, of course. And then I pinch myself and I say, well, I don't own it. The fucking bank owns it.
Hey, like all of us.
Credit and people with suits and ties that believed in us. So, but no, it's been a blast. What are we on? Vintage in itself, we're going on 26 years. And then we started the Vintage Brewing Company going on 17 years ago. I mean, all of us have been pretty into craft beer. I'm on they're gone now, but Old Chicago used to do the Hall of Foam. If you drank 10 tours, in each tour, I think you had to have 110 beers per tour. You get on the Hall of Fame, and I drank 1,100 beers. I'm not going to do all the math on what that costs. Oh, you see the gears turning now.
Don't do it, man.
I should have gotten something more than that sweater and that emblem of my name on the wall. So yeah, opening up a brewery was just a dream come true, and especially with my partners. They're all family. I'm the only one that's not a family. I'm the adopted one of them all. When JT Whitney's came available, that space, I remember sitting down with Trent and Brittany, and Trent's like, my cousin's a brewmaster out in Reno, Nevada. He was head of BJ Brew Pubs. They have 88 locations west of the Mississippi, and he was kind of pushing a clipboard around at this. Oh, look, and I have a clipboard with Scaredy Cat sticker on the back. Anyways, I'm ADD if you couldn't tell.
Who knew?
So they're like, this space is available, and Trent called his cousin Scott, the brewmaster, and is like, hey, you want to give up your high-paying corporate job to, get your hands dirty again? And he jumped at it, and we're pretty blessed. All those awards, I mean, hats off to Scott for all those. I mean, he's killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can I talk a bit about the Salk location? Because one, it's beautiful. The food is just superb. Just I
Thanks,
I can
man.
see why you guys want Brew Pub because your food is just awesome. And I would like to personally shout out our I'm going to use the term waitress. That might be the wrong word.
No,
Uh, there's a lady named Mara at Sock. She was
yeah.
awesome. She was funny and like would poke fun at us. Like just awesome, awesome fucking person to have give us beers and food and kind of guide us wherever we wanted to. But like Mara was fantastic. Just great food, great beer. Your what the hell was it? Hold on, I have the name written down. Your Sock Nest Monster, just my favorite beer I had there. That beer was
Awesome. Go back to well, not back to, but to family business. So it's funny that you mentioned Mara. Her husband works with her there too, and they have 5 kids. All 5 of them worked at the Vintage, and 3
no
of them still
kidding.
do. The other 2 are in college, and he was the principal for the school in town, and that's like his side gig. And she does special education for the school as well, and it's kind of
Oh,
like
that's cool.
not saying they're fun job, but I mean, breweries are fun. I mean, I'd work
All right,
like
that
one.
makes me make Mara even more because my oldest son teaches special education as well, and that's you got to be a special kind of person to be able to do that stuff, and that just
Mhm.
makes me like her even more. So
I'll make sure to buy her
Yeah.
dinner for this compliment.
yeah, just
Oh,
she won't remember me from a can of paint. I just thought
she
was
might. She might. Don't do that, Doug. You can be memorable, sir.
Here's the thing: I could be memorable if people have never seen beards. Otherwise,
Her husband's got a pretty big beard too. It's pretty
then
great.
then my beard will not make a dent in that memory, and that's okay.
So, Mike, you have an interesting perspective because we talked to Laura, who was behind the scenes as far as like putting the event on. You talked to us 2 goofballs who just roll up and have a good time. But you have to how much did how much work is it to put out and to get all that beer at the Great Taste? And on top of that, let's talk about Vintage. Now, y'all just don't bring beers, y'all bring a themed party to the party. Let's talk about that. What is I mean, this isn't just this year too. Y'all been doing all kinds of crazy fun things for the Great Taste.
Well, this year was pretty easy. I kind of went on Amazon and just bought a bunch of Alien versus abducting cow themes, and it's a bunch of blow-ups, which I'm never going to bring swag to sell at the Great Taste anymore because people buy a shirt, that's fine. People want to buy your stunts. We had these little blow-up cows like this big. People were going in bidding wars to buy the cow or a little alien blow-up alien. We had that little alien, this alien holding a beer and doing one of these like hangout kind of thing. It went up to $80. Someone tried buying that off, and I'm like, dude, I can't sell it. I need an Emerny, dude. Like this one's gonna live in the delivery van. I already promised the brewers it's staying there. But as far as work goes, it's a lot, but it's really fun. We get down there Friday, set everything up. Thursday, the day before, getting all the gear ready, making sure nothing leaks. Saturday, it's a 10-hour day, and Sunday, clean up, put everything back, and which makes me again nod of the hat to the homebrew club putting this on because I feel like I'm overwhelmed, but then they have to hang signs, they have to all the logistics. They even hand out Bloody Marys in the morning. Like it doesn't get better than that. But nothing was worse than the first year, or when I say nothing worse, I mean better. We broke the Great Taste record of how many beers we brought. So the first year we were there, we met up with Fred and some other organizers, and we're like, hey, we're a new brewery in town. We really want to make a splash. And they gave us our own tent. And we made a bar for one day. I'm not even gonna say how much it cost to put it together, but we did. We had 3 fish. We had 3 fish tanks. One said vintage, the other one said brewing, another one said company, filled with live fish. We broke the record with, I think it was 38 beers on tap. And then we brought in couches and dartboards and pool tables and I mean all stuff that we asked people in the business like Bullseye. They provided everything and hauled it in, hauled it out, and it rained like hell that day. So everybody was packed in the tent and they're like, holy shit, like what brewery are you? So it was kind of getting that street credit right away. spending a lot of money on one day when you're brand new in 2008 during the recession. But it paid its dividends, I think. We made a lot of friends that day. But as far as setting everything up, I mean, they have so many volunteers. You drive in, and it's just like, take your beer, put it on this pallet, and they don't even ask you that. They'll take the beer off your truck, put it on the pallet. The next day, you show up, the Bloody Mary's waiting for you with your tickets, and you have a pile of ice, and there's volunteers coming by like, you need more ice, you need anything else, anything we do to help, here's a case of water. They actually make it pretty damn easy on us. And as far as the day of, I feel like a dick the day of, because I see so many people, because the Great Taste of the Midwest is in our hometown. I see so many people that I haven't seen in a year or two, and they want to talk and catch up. And then I'm just sitting there like, there's a line of people behind you. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. Yeah. And I feel like I'm kind of rushing through conversations. So I'm like, damn, I feel shitty, but you can't hold up the beer, man.
No, you cannot. I have to say, the idea, like, just for one day, that's a big swing to be like, we're going to bring a bar and pool tables, and we're going to make a big impression. And the fact that was your first year there, and they're like, sure, let's give you your own tent. And I remember, like, we were talking to the Carrie and Bobby McClushman, and they were like stoked that they got like a corner, because that's like, you're in a corner. That's a big spot to get. And just like the idea that you had a whole set.
Yeah, well, they've been pretty fortunate to us, because we kind of went big the first, 10 years that we're in, where they gave us corner booths, and we won the best booth award. I want to say 4 times. Trying to think how many are behind the bar. We did milkmen and housewives, and we bought a 1944 milk truck. You probably saw it in Sauk. It was parked out there, and we put in 40 beers on the side. We, as in Trent, my partner, he built it, and we all dressed up like milkmen. And then there was like the housewives, and there was that. We brought 2 tractors in one year with hay bales, and we all wore like overalls, and we did punk rock last year. It's so much fun to come up with the different themes. This year I felt was it landed on me. Normally I just show up and kind of hang out, but I took lead on it this year, and I was just like, Amazon, just buying blow up stuff, and this. It was fun, but next year I think I'll go hardcore again, with the help of my partner Trent, because he's the one that's handy on stuff. I can't build shit.
Well, to be fair, like, alien stuff is really popular with people, like really,
right, especially right now.
Well, when I saw the shirt and the graphics that came out, and it was like all astronaut themes, I was like, oh, I totally knew this. I'm gonna play right into it. Like,
I knew that. I knew that.
I'm in the club, but I didn't know anything about it. I swear.
I have to say that this is off topic of Great Taste real quick, but when we were at your vintage brewing, and Greg's like, hey, this is Mike. I think it was East. Yep. And he's like, this is Mike. I'm like, great. Hey, I'm Doug. And we proceeded to have like a 30-minute conversation that was so like beer, I don't even think was mentioned. And it was one of the best conversations I had the entire time there. That was so much fun. And I really enjoyed that. And I was like, we have to have that guy in the show, because this is fucking great. We need to have him talk.
This is what I love doing. I mean, the wife's like, you work so much. And I'm like, yeah, but and I'm not saying this because I'm on camera, but like, I get to go to work and make friends for a living. If I'm having a bad time or whatever, I just walk around the bar, pour a 5-ouncer, and just say, hey, what do you drink? And start up a conversation, make friends. I find satisfaction in seeing other people having fun. Like, that's what fills my cup. Hey, Doug, quit fighting.
And Doug, he's so good at it too, isn't he, Doug? He's so good at it.
Oh, the thing is like, I'm generally very good at that too.
I think I'm all right too, but this guy.
Yeah, but like, I was like sitting there, and we were talking about like, what was it? It was like we were talking about that dumbass CEO that got caught with the lady on camera at the
Coldplay.
And then you and I went into like a 10-minute conversation about relationships and marriage, and how marriage shouldn't be hard, life is hard. And
Mhm.
we're like doing this
Yeah.
whole conversation, and it was
got
marvelous.
deep. We got deep.
Yeah. So I just want to say I super appreciate that you, not knowing me at all, you were just willing to kind of go at the deep end with the combo. That was great.
Hey, I always appreciate a good conversation.
Yeah. So also I have, so out of the vintage beers, what is the one that you keep, like the one you go back to? You said you're a hophead, but is that where you're going to go with a vintage beer? If you're going to pick a
Mhm.
beer that you guys make, what's the
Mhm.
beer you go to? Your default.
I bet you it's the red.
Like I said, I usually go with the hoppy beers, but I'd say dedication, as long as I don't have to work for the next 3 days. Dedication's the Belgian double. It clocks in at like 9.8% or 10.2. It's great.
And
It's
it's
complex.
smooth.
I always
It's
say,
so
like,
smooth.
if you don't
It's
like
too
beer,
smooth.
just drink one of these and you're gonna be smiling by the time you're done with it. Dedication's good. Otherwise, whatever barrel aged beers Scott's coming out with, we're pretty fortunate. We have a Wollersheim winery right across the river and a great relationship with Philippe, the winemaker there. And they give us all kinds of barrels, and they also do spirits, phenomenal
Ooh.
spirits. So there's always something creeping up, and it's like, oh, this is good. So the barrel aged
Mhm.
beers is usually the ones I go for.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
But
my
I'm usually, now you got me thinking. It's like asking which one's your favorite kid.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
dedication.
all right. Well, while we're here, real quick, so we're gonna hold you to this. So, when you're not drinking vintage and you got it, you're out and you're drinking this bullshit.
bullshit.
What do you do?
Bullshit.
Which one are you picking, Mike? And beware, we might shame you for this answer.
Well, there is no High Life on there or Pabst Blue Ribbon. I mean, if you're gonna
Sorry.
drink commercial beer, at least don't be a schmuck about it and drink something that's at least not that bad of an adjunct lager. So PBR should be up there. But
It's
that's
not.
not
You gotta pick what's
You
up
must
there.
choose.
This is where the shaming could come in, Mike. Beware.
No,
Yes.
I think that for flavor on all those, Busch Light.
Ugh.
Well, I'd say Yinling if it was not Yinling Flake. Yinling Flake is like a ultra light
Ugh.
Michelob Ultra, and it just, I mean, who wants to drink something that's, hey guys, quit fighting. Sorry if my pit bulls are just at each other's throats. Hey guys, go inside. Come on. I'm gonna go with Busch Light just to make the farmers around us feel like I'm part of them, you know?
Okay. Farmer
Because it's
sympathy
fruit for the
vote.
farmers. Okay,
Farmer
I gotta tell you a
sympathy vote.
story now. Can I tell you a story quick about this?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Let me get Doug's thing real quick, and then Doug.
If I'm gonna have to pick one of these things, it's probably gonna be Corona Premier.
Okay.
If I have to, maybe Miller Lite. Miller Lite might be the other option.
Miller Lite or that goofy Ultra. But anyway, Mike, you had a story for us.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. So
let's
when we first opened up our place in Sauk, this guy comes in and he says, "Oh, what kind of beers you got?" And we're talking about all the beers, and he goes, "Oh, you got any Miller Lite or Bud Light or whatever." We're like, "No." And he goes, "Well, I don't drink that stuff. I drink American beer, like Budweiser and Miller Lite." And I was like,
I'm a microbrewery in Wisconsin.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, because we import ours from the Whitney Wayne O'Dana." Like, just shows marketing. It's like if I put American flag on my micro beer, like I'm American now. I was like, yeah, I don't drink those micro beers. I drink American beers. Oh, okay, American beer. Oh yeah, we import ours from Whitney Wayne O'Dana. Sorry.
That's funny.
Doug, you get to follow that up because I don't.
The look on his face was
I don't
priceless.
know.
He just like, oh, it's sunk in.
Oh,
I'll go with the Coles. Okay, here you are.
Greg, we never got your opinion on that light beer nonsense was Michelob Ultra or what?
Okay, we're gonna go back to this mess. Hold on, let me pull this.
Well, I think you said it, but I wasn't sure. I just wanted to be clear.
I don't know. So, actually, I'm gonna disagree with Mike. Give me one of those fucking stupid Yingling Flight things.
It's
Right.
fair enough. At least-
You
Doug,
know my feelings about Yingling, and you know why.
well, listen. Listen. You act like you gave me some buffet. I gave you all some buffet of choices here.
You said, what do you mean? You said I gave you a buffet. You put this shit up, not me.
I should say Miller Lite because I grew up in Milwaukee, but if High
Right.
Life was up there, High Life would have been it.
Yingling is. I mean, a Yingling flight is.
The
It didn't
champagne
suck
of
when
beer.
I had it.
Look, Yinling, by itself is fine. It's an amber lager.
No,
but
it's not.
But
No, Mikey,
the
it's not.
flight, I never even had the flight.
Just skip it all.
Where are you
actually.
at? I'm biking over after this. We'll get a flight of Yinling flights. I'm watching my figure.
I like a flight. Oh, Yingling's flight.
I'm watching my figure. Smells like watered down beer. If anyone from Yinling's watching, I do like. Don't put a hit on me.
I know. And Doug, they're not MAGA anymore. I'm hearing. So chill.
That was my whole reason for not liking Yingling.
Oh,
So.
my whole reason was the headaches and the fucking bullshit lager is my reason. But whatever.
Hey, I also grew up like 60 miles from Yingling, and just. Ugh.
And I did.
I ran out of beer, so you're all getting a tour of the kitchen.
All right,
Kitchen
great.
tour. Look at that.
Plants
everywhere.
apparently. Plants
Hell
everywhere.
yeah. Oh,
I
he's
live
got
in a
plants
jungle.
everywhere. Plant house. Look at that. Well, okay. Wait. Oh.
If he pulls out, if he pulls out a Yingling flight, I'm gonna.
Oh no.
here
We've
we
never
go.
seen a fridge. No. What else is in that fridge? Oh, I see boxed wine. Is that acceptable, Doug? Is boxed wine
whatever.
acceptable?
I mean, as long as you're holding your pinky up when you're drinking it.
Okay. As long as you put it in the fancy glass, right? Okay.
Real men drink rosé.
Oh, I don't
Hey,
know.
real
Oh, yeah,
drink
back
whatever
to
the
the
fuck they
plants.
like.
I love when a man says "real men," Doug. You know that's gonna end well.
Yeah, but he said rosé, and I was like, so he was going in a direction we weren't expecting.
So I guess Amani's right. It's Miller Lite, right?
Yeah.
If
All
we
right,
all came to a consensus.
what the thing is if they would have had like MGD on there, like
Cold
I'd
filter.
like to be. Actually, the one that I like that's not on this list, and I mentioned it before, is Labatt's. I can drink the shit out of
But
Labatt's.
listen though, none
It's
of those are popular. These are the top 10.
They can be.
Y'all are
the top 10. That's fine.
Y'all are disrespecting the American public's top 10, Doug.
All due respect, the American public for this kind of thing is not the kind of folks you want to talk about craft beer about.
Well, listen, this ain't crap beer. We got out.
Is it the top? Is it the top 10? Top
Light
10
beers,
at
top 10
Walmart?
light beers by
Yep.
sales volume.
By sales volume. That's it. So that's why it's being presented to y'all. Because
Also, how is Bud Light still there? I thought all the knuckleheads were boycotting that beer.
yeah, they boycott for like Doug. You know how?
Yeah,
you
boycott for 5 minutes and then fucking.
And so they boycott until it's not convenient anymore, which is literally like 3 minutes. And then then they're out.
I miss my Bud Light beer.
Right. I had so one of the Mike so vintage. I'll tell another vintage story. Doug,
Hell yeah.
I think I might have told this before on the stream. I went to Mike Vintage for about a year and a half. Had a place in Cross Plains, Doug, and Cross Plains.
Oh, good lord!
Cross Plains, Doug. Listen, you don't have to say anything, my guy. I'll say this is all me. Cross Plains, Doug, is a remote place, and listen, Mike can jump in whenever he wants. I'm just telling my story, and Mike will tell. If anything's wrong, he'll tell me. So, they moved into an old an established place that was there for a long ass time, Doug, in a small place. They closed. So then, it was a couple months after that, Vintage announced, "Hey, we got a new place, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Damn, dog, I love Vintage. I'm going out there. Let's go. Let's get to Cross Plains." And it was literally the worst experience of my entire Vintage life. Actually, It was not good, dog. So went in there and got ignored by the people. And then I don't know, we know that the clientele in the place is not. It's really, sometimes it's reflective of the place, right? But a lot of times, people walk in, So I sit down to this guy, Doug, and I sit right next to this guy and I sat down and I was like, can I have a flight of beers? And the guy's like, oh, if you want those small beers, guy, you don't have to pay for them. You just ask for samples and they'll give them to you for free. And I was like, really? And I was like, no, I prefer I taste beers. I don't really slam them. Then he goes, oh, you're one of those. And I was like, oh.
Maybe don't say that to a black man.
Well, there was that, but he was talking about like, he was definitely framing me as one of those like snooty beer drinking people. You know what I mean, Doug? So like that just didn't like, I don't know. It wasn't Vintage's fault, but Doug, I had that cilantro rice bowl that they
Black
have.
and chicken cilantro rice bowl.
Fucking fire. And I don't know why I didn't have it when you were there, Doug. But it is
I love that. That was
so.
Listen, we had great food there. That was awesome.
That made everything better. But like, it was just funny because I was in a small town and this guy felt like, because Vintage was new, so he felt like it was some kind of like bougie place. He even said to me, Mikey Bridges, he said, quote, he's like, oh, this place, quote, they don't need the money, end quote.
Jesus.
Right. And I was like, dude, at that point, I was like, I
check out my mansion, bro.
Look at that. Hey, by the way, Greg just dropped off for some reason. Maybe he got disconnected. But also, if you're in business, like, listen, we're in a capitalist society. You're not trying to make money.
Yeah. Well, that being said, we closed down that location. That location, when we had our campus location, well, we still have it. They were going to tear it down, and this was in 2 years ago, and we've been there 26 years, and so we kind of started knocking on doors looking for other places to make a Vintage Spirits and Grill, not a Vintage Brewing Company, which is the one that we started off as, and that fell in our lap. Actually, my partner Trent kind of went knocking on doors like, hey, you're looking to get out of your lease or whatever, because we wanted to open up another Vintage Spirits and Grill, which is a little more bar, kind of not dive bar, but like just a little more lax than Vintage Brewing Company. And the developer dropped out because of the community support for Vintage Spirits and Grill staying open on campus. And then we were like, we really like the spot. Two of my partners, their kids went to school across the street. And we were like, do you think a Vintage Brewing Company would work in that location? And there was some back and forth, and we're like, let's give it a try. It was 15 minutes from our Sauk City location, which is on the river, and 14 minutes to our West Side location. And it wasn't I don't think it was our vibe as much. It was a lot smaller. You bring in the local talent, some people that have been in that building for 19 years. This lady Deb was there, and I'm not saying it was a bastard child, but it's very humbling. Right when you think you know everything, you get humbled, and I feel like that location was an eye opener on what we do. Does it fit the brand? And you learn the hard way. Yeah, we closed it down 6 months ago. And yeah, there was it's humbling.
So I have to put my Badger Beer Report hat on real quick while we're here and make sure that everybody knows that Vintage Brewing Company is in good solid footing and it's not in trouble because we closed Cross Plains, right?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, so we've been hearing a lot of not rebuttal things on Madison Foodie page, which has like 150,000 people that follow it. And a lot of people say, can I, before you go forward, there's also one of the most toxic fucking groups that I've ever been involved in my entire goddamn life. Sorry, Mike, that has to be put in. It is toxic as fuck, and it's a foodie group, y'all. Yes. Beautiful Madison. Yes. Anything where you can give someone a platform to bitch about something is going to turn toxic. Trust me, I call it the 6-month foodie beatdown. It's just like I went in there, but there is truth. Like we had some bad reviews on our West Side location saying bartenders weren't attentive and whatever. We cleaned house. We retrained everybody. So you can't look at it and get defensive like Well, fuck them. They're talking shit. You have to like take a look in and be humble and say, well, you know what? We do have a problem. There is a trend. Of course, there's gonna be one person's like, I got cold tater tots. Fuck this place. 1 star. And I mean, but what people don't understand is that shit keeps me up all fucking night. Like, when you put everything into a place and then you just get ripped apart by someone online, like, you're terrible. I mean, yes, you have a point, but it's stressful.
Sometimes they don't have a point though.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're just there to grab a rouse.
There
Well,
was a
but
guy,
what I was getting at is a lot of people on Madison Foodies say we went corporate and we sold out, and that's because we're a human company. And ooh, look at me, goosebumps! I'm saying all the right words. Human company. Well, we tried to be as transparent with the staff as possible. We got approached by a hospitality group about 2 years ago, and they said, "Hey, we can fund all kinds of growth, and we'll take this percentage to, to like a management fee." And then, so we're like, well, I mean, we saw how beer sales were going for a while, which we're up 7% this year, in beer sales. We were like, well, we'd be dumb if we don't entertain the idea. So we sat down and had a few meetings with this hospitality group, and we were afraid that it was going to leak to the staff. So we had to like control the narrative and say, hey, we're talking about growth and there's some big things coming or possibly coming. And the team just kind of, as anyone do, they talk about it like, hey, they might be going corporate or whatever. We shut down the deal. And it's still just, the 6 of us. And still to this day on Madison Foodie, it's like, oh, they got rid of Sidewinder fries. It's because they went corporate. It's like, no, we didn't. And then we moved all brewing to Sauk City because it's a 90-barrel system, and you have your grain silo where you can put in your 4-row malt or like your base malt or whatever it is, and make it more efficient. And they're like, oh, the lights aren't on. They're going bankrupt on that place. They're not brewing there anymore, which brings some fun stuff. We're turning that to indoor-outdoor bar with arcade.
So can we, okay, while we're here, can we get to the bottom of the Sidewinder controversy? Or how about this? Sidewinder Gate is what I want to call it.
They're coming back. But want to know what?
It's a scandal, dog. Don't laugh. It's a scandal out here. Go on, Mike.
Oh, I got something on Reddit. It was like, what's up with Vintage on the West Side getting rid of their Sidewinder fries? That's the only reason I went into that place. It's because their fries. Their beers suck and everyone there sucks. And it's like, oh, I love reading this at 11 o'clock at night. But the Sidewinder fries are good. But the problem is, like, on a Friday fish fry, you can't have 10 fryers. It's got to be like, your fish, your tater tot, all this, and then you keep it in the expo window. It fills everything up, and then you move stuff aside, and it gets cold because you have. I'm nerding out on restaurant stuff right now, aren't I? Anyways, we didn't have the capacity to keep all these different fried potato options. We took them off about 3 years ago, and it was like suicide hotline. So now we're bringing them back, but we're getting rid of tots. And I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Okay, I can't with it. Okay, so wait. So the problem was that the Sidewinders were too big volume wise? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, we have our straight cut fries, which are beer battered fry, which they hold longer. They're delicious. They have a nice
yeah.
And then tater tots. We have a shirt that says "Drink beer, eat tater tots." Like,
okay,
that sounds like a good life philosophy to me.
Exactly. Thanks, Doug.
But it sounds like you're sidewinding a question here. I asked you a specific question.
Go ahead. Sorry, my ADD again.
Is it?
I'm locked in.
What is the problem with this? Give us the full. What is the problem with the fucking fries? Why do we have to take it? Because they take too much volume?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a thicker fry. It takes longer to fry, and then when you make them and put them in the window, it takes up too much window space in the expo.
Right.
So
we're chiming in here, Mike. I don't know if you want to get rid of the tots. Well, wait. So why is it tots or Sidewinders? Why does it have to come down to that? Nobody.
Tots are smaller.
But people don't
I'm-
understand these decisions, dog. I want to get to the bottom while we got a professional here. Go on, Mike.
Well, now we have a culinary director, and the consensus is tots are gone, and we'll bring in the fries. And then someone else is like, we'll just charge more for an upcharge for the Sidewinder fries. And I'm like, how do I have a 90 thing of emails about a fucking French fry? But hey, if that's what the customer wants, you give it to them. I mean, at the end of the day, you give it to them.
Look, in-house is the problem.
Watching, the Sidewinder fries are like a steak fry, but they're twisted, so they're thick like a steak fry in the middle.
I got it.
And they get that crunchy bits, and then they're great for scooping up the vintage queso or whatever you may have it. I know. We're getting blown up on it. I saw the Reddit. I was like, God damn.
Wait, I gotta find these. I gotta find them. I literally gotta find them.
I'm just gonna say that there's too many people that have nostalgia for tots, and I am one of them. I'm just saying, like,
I do too. I mean, every time I take someone's order behind the bar, I go back and I'm like, we got, regular fries, Sidewinder fries, tater tots, coleslaw, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like tots. And I always say, can't go wrong with tots.
no, you can't.
And
okay, but
there's tachos and, I'm going to make an executive order. I don't usually do this. I'm run the restaurant like it's a democracy, but I'm going to have to put my foot down on this, Craig.
All right.
No, they're staying.
There's a big decisions that you have to make as a restaurateur. Look, they're the Sidewinders, y'all.
Yep.
You ever have them, Doug?
No. They look beautiful, but I could see your point. They take up a lot of space,
and they fill fill people up. And I like that you sidewinded me into some French fries. Hell yeah!
Yep.
Breaking news.
The thing is, I could get way more tots in that space than Sidewinder fries, so I'd rather have. Look, I'm an unapologetic potato junkie. I love all potatoes. So, give me more potatoes. If you can give me more, that's the option I want.
So what I'm hearing, Mike, again, is y'all are the detriment of y'all's success was this bullshit, respectfully. Right. Those things were too good. They're too good. Now they're literally causing a motherfucking problem. Literally.
Yep. Just ask Reddit.
I listen. I would spend another half an hour on this because
just to see it. And as soon as I read it, I was just like, "Oh,
it is so fascinating."
I'm a failure.
I remember when the fries. Yeah, I remember when the fries went, and I didn't get online to cause a problem, but I was like, "Damn, those things were good." I remember that.
With our beef stroganoff, we're bringing that back in the winter too. We had the suicide hotline ringing on that one as well. That's one of the two.
Yeah,
wait,
and y'all.
What if you made beef stroganoff, but instead of egg noodles, you use Sidewinder fries, and then you could kill two birds with one stone.
I think this guy's hired.
I need a job.
Do not.
I need a job more than him. I need a job more than him. But so, wow, I don't. There were so you better not get rid of the rip chicken too. By the way,
no, those little meat marshmallows are the best.
Right.
The story behind calling them rip is funny because whenever I get drunk, well, not now because now I'm adult and mature and stuff. Just look. But I would get drunk and I'd be like, rip. And someone's like, what are we gonna name these chicken? These little chicken.
No.
And Brian, I was like, rip chicken. And then they put it on the menu, and I was like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. But it's kind of cool.
But it works.
Anytime they use my drunken whatever word I say when I'm drunk, I don't know, rip apparently. It made it out pretty cool.
All right, Mike,
you call them a cut up shoe, whatever they are, they're delicious as hell.
They're delicious. Mike, you don't have are you trying to hang out with us or do you have to bump out?
I'm going to take the dogs for a walk, but I'll hang out for a bit.
Oh, cool. Okay. Just to make sure. This is there was another our other guest is here, so we're gonna bring her up. But there was another thing, Mike, I want to get to if we can have to later. I'm pretty sure there's another item that y'all took off the menu and all hell broke loose. And I
Buffalo
just find
chicken
it sad-
sandwich is back.
The who?
Buffalo chicken sandwich with the 2 chicken thighs and
Wait, y'all took that off?
so well, but hear me out. My disclaimer. So restaurants weren't doing good last year. People weren't
Nope.
drinking as much, and people weren't spending as much. People were looking for value. So we brought in a consultant, if you will, and he goes, "You don't need 5 chicken sandwiches. You need 1. You don't need this. You need this." And it literally shrunk our menu down. I wouldn't say in half, but by like 40%. But you don't hire someone and tell them how to do their job. You hire someone and listen. I learned a lesson. Go with your gut. So now we're bringing it back in slowly but surely.
You're
But
bringing sexy back.
yeah, I am bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And sexy sidewinders.
That was my sidewinder as part of the beef stroganoff solution.
Oh. So why wouldn't I do that?
Because I thought you would be like, I'm not putting a comment up that says Doug is a genius. Fuck that.
Oh. Well, you are. You can't. I mean, you have moments like we all do, right?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So
Senior moments is what I call them now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna bring on our guests, and the senior moments is not a great segue for her, so we'll have to ditch out of that.
Why do you even say that, man?
Well, because I'm the segue guy, and I gotta. Y'all talk about senior moments, and so we'll just talk about Doug's old ass before we bring up Carrie because
That's fair. Because I'm old.
amazing, and newest member of the Badger Beer Report, but really, mostly more important, Mick Fleshman's.
Yum.
Is Mick Fleshman's, and she's joined us from McFleshman's, or is that McFleshman's?
I am. I'm up in our program right now.
Well, thank you for joining us, and excuse the horrible introduction by me, but I'll blame Doug for that because he's the older one.
Well, I throw out there. I agree with you. Potatoes.
Oh, Carrie, you're
I'm gonna.
yeah. Oh, Mike, you'll be back. Mikey, you'll be back. And Carrie, we can barely hear you. Can you move to a better place? We can't even hear you.
Maybe the office is a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit laggy, but see what we can do for there.
Yeah, she's gonna let her move around, and we'll come back. And Mikey's moving around too. Doug, you're moving around. Oh shit! I didn't know
Look
you
at that, baby.
that.
Yeah, I did.
Damn,
Volt 202.
I'm
And the
jealous.
Appleton scene. Look at that.
I am fucking
Chicken-fired dark lager from Vault 202, baby.
I don't have any Vault 202 in my damn house. Shit.
Yeah, this is the only one I had. So
Whatever, man. That's better than nothing. Let's see if Carrie's back here.
Roasty, baby. Roasty. There we go.
Better now?
Carrie. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, good.
Did you see
I can talk louder too. I got a big.
Did you see what Doug had? Doug show. Doug, I don't think she saw, or maybe she did.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it from a vault.
Yeah, from right up the street. Right up the street.
Yeah.
So how you doing? Are you recovered from the great taste?
I'm getting there. You know, I went into great taste coming off of Mile of Music.
Sure.
It was a big 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you've been drinking this week or no? You haven't.
No, not at all.
So do you have any favorites? While we have you, we won't hold you long because you're still at work and the things but what was the pours that you had that jumped out or brewery?
Unfortunately did not really get much opportunity to get out and try a whole lot of stuff. The one, it's a big brewery. Shoot, who was it? Oh, is it Not Revolution?
Side project?
Oh my gosh, I am blanking right now. This has been a couple weeks that have been big.
What about, did you visit side project?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not get any breweries. I got to one or two before the fest started, and
Okay.
see, it didn't really get to many other places. We were just so just didn't get much, but I only tried. I mean, I saw a couple of things that were near us. Nothing that honestly is totally sticking out to me, just because it was such an booth. So we were trying to figure all this stuff out, and we were
Were y'all busy all day? Can you hear me? Were y'all busy all day?
We were.
Yeah, you were.
3 of us came home with no voice because we were doing sign holding competitions to best tickets that we're throwing here. So there was a lot of people and countdowns and really big day. And like I said, coming off of Mile of Music, 4 days of the weekend before. So we're all pretty.
Imagine you're pretty spent after all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also say that McFlushing brought several Cascales.
We did. We had 3 different
That's insane. That
brought our beer engine, so we were.
Hey, Greg holding this stein like a.
Carrie should know this time.
It's a Lagerfest stein. I see that.
Yeah. Get me another one this year.
50 days away.
Look at that. Look at that. So, yeah, y'all were really busy. Like, explaining how that is pouring all day. Because Mike, nobody knows. I think Mike was running around half the day. And so you actually poured all day. How was that?
I did pour all day. It's really fun. It's a energy of people is just really fun to feed off of. Definitely exhausting, especially like I said, going into it tired. But I've always loved working at beer fests. People are happy to be there. You can be a little snarky, which is always good. It's just I enjoy doing it a lot. I've never attended the Great Taste. I've always worked.
Well, I think you and I had a brief conversation near the end where you said next year you're going to actually not work.
Yes, next year I will be an attendee. Yay! I know, right? We're doing it all. We're gonna tailgate to buy our tickets in person. We're doing the whole.
Wait, is Doug going to not work as well? Is it going to be both of you not working?
It's gonna be both of us, yeah.
Wow, poor Bobby.
I know. We're gonna.
The ticket sales are half the fun.
It always looks like a lot of fun, so I'm already excited for it. But
yeah,
under anything, because don't want that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You don't have to do all that. You're a member of a media organization that has connections. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you don't even have to do all that. I didn't.
Well, even with that, I probably still kind
of different, Doug.
Fair. I was just tangentially associated with Badger Beer Report.
So. No, Doug, no. Remember, Doug, you got here because you are a media member of this thing, and we're doing this so that you got in for free. Literally, buddy.
True.
So you weren't just a tag along, and neither is Carrie. Mike's a tag along. That's the tag along right there.
I sell it. I don't sell. I'm a great
the literal tag along
for the last 15 years, and it's fun. I mean, it's like the Great Taste energy, but in May. Everyone's showing up with their bottles. They're sharing them. We do breakfast in the morning. We did camping for a decade and a half. It's fun. It really is.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
like beer Christmas, as you mentioned.
Beer Christmas.
I always say beer
Mhm.
Christmas.
Mhm.
The night before all the pre-parties at the Great Taste, it's like you're waiting for Santa to come down the chimney to give you your presents, but instead on all those pre-parties, Santa comes down and drops you no hangover, because the last 15 years I've hit like 10 to 15 Great Taste parties and I
Mhm.
wake
Oh
up
my-
like, let's go.
And then you got like,
It's a beer miss miracle.
Yep.
yeah, and then you got
Without a
like,
hangover.
yeah, you got like Giant Jones putting on full concerts. So like, it's just the whole thing. Mikey, you remember it used to just be camping out. Now it's like concerts and food trucks and like it's
And a
the
lot of
Great
people,
Taste is just insane.
a lot of people say with the Great Ticket sales, like, well, there's only Carbon 4 that does the camping now. I don't think it's because it's a decline in the demand for the tickets. I think it's after COVID, it broke a lot of traditions. So I used to go to the Miller or the Brewers home opener every single year since I was 15. COVID, I missed it. I haven't been back to opening day once. So it broke a lot of traditions. It's still sold out. There's still a huge demand for the beer fest. It just, people are like, well, I camped every year for 15 years or 20 years and I didn't do it last year. I'll just show up and have breakfast, hang out, do a bottle share in the parking lot of the Vintage or Carbon 4, wherever, and still get a ticket and have fun without. It just broke tradition, I feel like.
It
So
wrecked a lot of things.
to get back on the better side, another thing about the Great Taste. So we talked about the Great Taste, talked about the tickets. We didn't even get to talk about Eve, Great Taste Eve.
That's what I was going to ask about.
Insane. And you know, this picture right here is Great Taste Eve for me. It literally is. Obviously it's Bobby, but not only is it's Bobby, Jessica, it's Bobby and Tracy from Boulder Junction, our latest new woman master brewer up in the Northwood. Shout out to Tracy, she's amazing. But it's not, to me, it's those people getting together, Carrie. It's when does Bobby meet Jessica Jones? Like those two forces, or Bobby meets Tracy from Boulder Junction, or you know what I mean, just to see that, or Mikey here meeting someone from Inventors, like
Nick
and that, like that. Talk about it, Carrie. Talk about it, and then I'll get.
I didn't realize that Bobby had never been down to Giant Jones, but that was
what
there.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I had no idea. So that was I love the Eve. This year I actually made a couple stops. But typically I don't get to do that either because being a takeover, we do a takeover at Malt House. So I'm working that night too.
But
not
for I'm sorry. Were you done, Carrie?
Next year I'll be able to play more next year.
Okay. Yeah. Just for people who don't know, Great Taste Eve is the night before Great Taste. But what happens is all the brewers come in, and a lot of them take over taps at different bars and breweries. I was fortunate enough that Mikey let us take over a couple of his taps. So we had some of our collaboration beers there. We had collaboration beers at Delta. Doug and I went to, and Giant Jones. So it's like the biggest party in Madison before the biggest party in Madison. It's wild. Mikey Bridges, I don't know if you want to talk about Great Taste Eve because
it's like I said, it's Santa Claus instead of coming down the chimney, he's dropping off a non-hangover for the next day. Because I set up for the Great Taste at 1:00, and then I went to the Brewers welcome party up on top of the hill, and then biked over to Delta, had part of the collaboration that you're speaking of, and then came back to the welcoming party. Went to Argus for some beers, and then Maduro's for the Bell's Tap takeover, and then met you guys, which was the first time meeting Doug at the Vintage at Cap East, and then we all migrated over to
Giant Jones,
which I drank about 4 or 5 10%ers. I mean, it's giant beers. I came home and I'm like, I'm fucked tomorrow. And I woke up and I'm like, Let's go, beer fest.
Let's go.
That's
what
something
generally
because-
kicks in. Yeah,
It's the
adrenaline kicks in.
Christmas gift of like, oh my god, I don't feel like I'm gonna die. But I feel like my first beer that I poured, I was just like, little shaky, just a little bit.
Yeah, but you settled out. It's fine.
We'll fit it up.
Yeah, it's a fucking blast.
Doug?
It's funny because so I'm a nobody when in Madison and that whole area because I've never been there. But I got to meet so many interesting people on the eve, talking to, I think it was the guy's name is Nick from Dead Bird.
Yeah.
They talk about his arcade, and I got to talk to video games, which is a nerdy element of my life so I got to talk about all the different things he has there and him doing stuff where they have they do vegan food, which is cool because that's not an option that you see a lot in the Midwest. But that's cool. He's doing something different and it works. And then you have the guy from Inventors. I talked to him 5 times and I swear I can't remember his name. And usually I'm surprised I remembered Nick's name, to be honest. Because I'm
Trevor.
bad with names.
Trevor. It's Trevor.
Yeah.
But I'm a person that I can remember faces all day long. But if I don't get your name right the first time, I'm not going to get it for 5 more times. So so unfortunately that's just how I roll. But it was really cool just to meet everybody. What was interesting is every time Greg wore a shirt from a particular brewer when we were out, I was there Wednesday through Sunday. Every time he wore a shirt out, he met the brewer from that brewery somewhere when it travels. He's he wore the Boulder Junction one, totally not expecting the brewer to show up at Giant Joe's.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know.
And just there she was. He's like, holy shit! I was not expecting he was wearing them. It was just really fun. And there was one person, and Greg, you're gonna have to jog my memory on that person either. I was talking to somebody. I was sitting there and I was talking to you, and this other person was sitting, and this lady who was standing next to me, and she goes, "How do I know your voice?"
Oh,
and I was like,
Rita Jones.
And I said, because I do a show on Friday with Greg, she's like, yes. And I was like, okay.
You're kind of a big deal.
No, I'm not. It was just super funny. He was like, okay. All right, great.
Doug, here's that other one. Matt Sampson from Sway, and I have my Sway shirt on. There's another
that's right. We got New Glarus. We're at New Glarus getting their release.
Sway out of Door County.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They make hella saisons.
Yep.
Yeah, he makes hella good beer. Oh my god.
Belgian saisons. They're in.
The Foder aged.
They made a bunch of Foder aged stuff at the festival.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I always say Fooder.
You're
Is
probably
it
right.
Foder or Fooder?
I butcher. Don't listen to me. Ask Doug.
No, ask Carrie. She works at a brewery too, so maybe she has a better.
Yeah, somebody else.
I think Fooder.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
The only reason I say it is we go down to the Great American Beer Festival in Denver every year, and we went to New Glarus, and they have those. I mean, the fooders there are just insane. They're 2 to 3 stories. Oh, let me say it in my Wisconsin, 2-3 stories high. And it's whoa. And you're drinking the sours right out of it. It's fantastic.
So Mike, go on, Doug, and then I'm going to peer pressure Mike into something.
Okay, what was that? I cannot remember. You called the thing we saw at New Glarus. That was the giant thing with the open fermentation. We called it a cool
ship.
Cool ship.
That thing is massive. And I asked the brewer from Sway, what would it cost to do something I can't do that. That's a custom made, custom welded. I said, so it's expensive. He goes, everything they do at New Glarus is expensive because they can afford to. He said, I can't. I might be able to buy a small one for $5,000. And I was like, he didn't even venture a guess on the cool chip cost because it was so fucking big.
This is on Bobby's wish list.
They're doing it right at New Glarus. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, spotted cow pays for a lot of things.
So, Mikey, here we go.
Oh, I feel like this is something I'm gonna regret answering. But go ahead.
I got one bitch about Vintage Brewing Company.
One bitch.
Just
I thought that was the pitch. Oh, go ahead.
No, bitch. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna call y'all out. I'm gonna call you out. So,
Okay.
one of the
Plan this
deficits
quick.
that Vintage Brewing Company has. Who's got the back? Who's got the back? Is there back feed? Back? Is that? Okay.
I hear
anyway.
backfeed.
Yeah, who is that? I'm gonna
Not me.
blame.
Sounds like someone's radioing in a tow truck down on East Washington for a Toyota. That's what
Hold on. Let me.
Not me, because I just turned off my
I
mic.
muted Carrie. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Carrie. We'll unmute.
Way to go, Carrie.
Oh, so Mike, here we go. So, the Great Taste Eve, we did this, Doug.
Oh yeah.
We had our milk tubes, and we didn't have enough in one stop. We had to go to the next stop to get those done too, right?
It must be working draft.
Well, it's certainly not vintage because y'all don't have side pulls. So now where we're at, what's going on?
I plead the the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. I'm not their brewer, so I'm gonna defer that to you. Email Scott on that one.
Wait, I see you decide that. Can't you talk to Scott?
Sideline did it.
He's letting the brewer make the choice.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Doug,
the brewer's
I
my
support
partner, so I never.
Doug,
He
Doug,
does
stay
his
out
own
of
thing.
this.
He doesn't need my permission.
Nope, I won't.
Doug, stay out.
Keep poking, Doug. Keep
Oh,
poking.
now Doug's gonna stay out of it. So now, Mike, why can't you talk to Scott about the side pool?
He's gonna do his own thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to for you. I'll talk to him about it.
Actually, I'll talk to him about it, but I want
Fair
you
enough.
to I'll
plant the seed. I'll plant the seed. We'll meet in the middle.
Okay, cool.
Bring back Doug. We like Doug.
But he was siding with you for no reason. So
no, he's
let him go.
He
He was literally siding with you for no reason. So let him go. No. Listen, you have to decide with me, and that's it. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, listen, this is how America works. You either side with me or you're against me, right? Isn't that the American way
wow,
now?
just Greg? It's just Greg, side with Greg, or you're fucking done.
Right. That's the American way, isn't it, Doug? You're either on my side or you're the enemy. Lord. Anyway, Mike, I think it would be a nice addition for Vintage to have side pulls, but I actually really understand why y'all don't. I really get it, actually, if that makes sense, because y'all are just different than the Fleshman and Vault, right? Like, y'all just have a different feel, different vibe, different business plan, all those things. So I knew it was a Hail Mary, but it's fine. And I just wanted to, it'd be a little thing. I mean, I'm just so nitpicking. Aren't I nitpicking, Carrie, here? Aren't I? Am I being obnoxious, Carrie?
Just tell him he is.
Maybe a little.
Okay.
But you like what you like. You like what you like. You want all your favorite places to have it.
Right. I'm selfish. It's fine. And those things cost like
do everything.
Yeah, and those
that's
things
why you have to have multiple places.
They cost what, $2,000 one of those stuff? That's a lot of money.
They're not cheap.
Right.
Nothing's cheap when it comes to restaurants or brewery or anything
No.
that ends with a ing, fishing, hunting. I don't know. I don't hunt, but still, if it ends with the ing, it's expensive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I disagree. I disagree. I have one, but I'm not going to say it because I'll get in trouble.
Disagree.
Self-pleasuring
is where he was going with it. Puking. It's very inexpensive.
Self-pleasuring is not expensive. You're welcome.
Ask Handa or Pamela. Oh Lord, we're going off the rails here.
Poor Greg. This is why you have me on though.
Doug, you're going down that road that leads to one of my favorite bumper stickers
I'm
ever.
getting another beer.
Porn is cheaper than dating. So Is that,
I've been
is that,
married
is
for a
that the
long
road we're
time,
going down,
but
Doug? Where's
I've
that?
been married a long time. That's not a thing. I do not want to date. I
No,
don't know, but no. Maybe it is. Maybe it is cheaper.
Respectfully, go outside of your anecdotal evidence so you can see where porn would be cheaper than dating. You can see that, Doug. You
Is
don't.
this where we
just don't-
really are?
You
Well, we
started
are
this
now.
shit with this whole. Someone
Hey,
else
I
started
put
this
us down
whole.
this road. I know.
You started it, and now we're gonna be
I
here.
Thelma and Louise does onto this fucking nonsense, so I accept that. But
Right. So, again, porn is probably cheaper than dating, Doug. This is it. It's fine.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Is this on the record?
Not for
What-
you.
What is that? What is
I
in
plead
there?
the
That looks
Fauci.
beautiful.
The fifth?
Is that a vintage beer?
Oh no, we drank them all.
How does he? Carrie, do you have any beer, Carrie?
What's that? Am I
Are you
having a
drinking
beer?
anything? Mhm.
I just
She looks
finished.
like
My glass is broken.
Is that
it's
a
a hot
547?
glass.
Oh, that was a little tornado.
I could.
And the reason for that rib on the bottom of it is because every time you drink out of it, it like creates a head. So every time it keeps giving aroma.
Yeah.
I went to the craft brewers convention and I was like, well, what class do you want to sign up for? And it's like drinking different beers. And it was like magic. You drink this one beer out of like 4 different glasses. And they're like, try this. You drink a beer and you're like, what do you smell? What do you taste? And you write it down. And then you get the next one. It's like, what do you taste now? And the fourth, by the time you get to the 4th glass with the correct glassware, it's like, it's magic.
Mm-hmm.
You're drinking a hoppy beer because every time it hits it, it creates more head, and then they taste it, and we're
This
not going back
glass
to
so much for IPAs. It's delicious. It hits your tongue the way it's supposed to. It funnels those perfectly. I love this glass for IPAs.
Yep. Hell yeah. You been to the Carrie? Have you been to the any of the craft brewers conventions?
I have not. I would love to get to one.
Yeah, they're a blast.
Yeah, they look like they have a lot of fun.
Something about talking and being in a class and having people lead it that are experts in their field is just inspiring as hell. You come back just like, this is why we do it. This is awesome. It's and the glass.
And I just
like, but you can't stack.
I would love that. I so geek out over glassware, and we talking about porn before. Bobby and I joke that we turn to each other all the time. It's a lacing on glass. We send pictures of lacing to each other all the time. Yeah, we send each other porn.
It's called the brewer's signature on the lacing. It's a protein sticking to the glass, right?
Yes.
All
Over
right,
it so bad.
Let's get off the porn thing and get back into the beer geeking out and lacing. Let's do this.
Oh, hold on. Oh, no BS, Carrie. This was sent to me tonight. No BS. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This was sent to me tonight from the Sunshine Brewer Caleb. That is Stout-Blooded American, our collaboration. And he said, he literally said it to me. He said, look at the, if I click on it, you can see our thing, but it says, yeah, look at the lacing on this one. I got it while the stream was happening.
We're going there on Sunday. The wife and I, we're taking the dogs to Sunshine Brewery in Lake Mills.
So pretty.
Are you familiar with Caleb, Mikey?
The brewer there?
Yeah.
Is he the one that wears a fedora all the time?
No.
Because I'm on the Madison Craft Beverage Makers Committee, and I met him a few times. I know his cousin.
You know his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That's him at the bottom there.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, absolutely. They make a lot of good Belgian beers.
They used to.
I'm there on Sunday. We're gonna go. The wife and I and the dogs are going paddleboarding out on Lake Mills, and then we're gonna head there before or after or both.
On
I'll make
Sunday?
sure to name drop you.
Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday. You want to come on my paddleboard?
What time? No, what time are you going to be at Sunshine?
If Greg goes paddleboarding, I want you to film that for me, please.
I'll make it
I'll
work.
pay you cash money.
I got an extra wetsuit. His name on it.
What time are you going to be at Sunshine, you know?
I don't because I have a thing called the wife, and that makes time vary. I'm very on time. She's very on time on my time. So
I'm going to let that go. I'm going to hit you up, though, because I might be out in that area on Sunday. But
yeah, it'd be a hoot.
Yeah, Sunshine is now a lager place. They stopped making so many Belgians, Mike.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Caleb's doing a good job, though. And you could also taste the stout-blooded American, but I think you already had that one. But I thought it was great.
We had them on guest taps quite a few times because we have 40 beers on tap at our Sauk location. And whenever there's like a couple holes, we'll fill it with local breweries. And we've had Sunshine out there a few times.
That's awesome. Doug might have a bad IPA.
And I'm going to say it's only bad because this was given to me by Mari at Giant Joe's and said, I was supposed to give this to you a few years ago.
I love Mari.
An IPA a few years ago. So we're going to see.
What are we
I'm
doing
muted right now, so they can't.
I had that one.
It's Giant Joe's and Delta Beer Lab doing a collab for Pride Month. So it's a double IPA.
Hops disintegrate over time.
I know, but
this is going to be
atrocious. Probably a malt disaster. But got my right glass. It's dirty.
Yeah, there you go.
It's dirty, so that's my normal routine. So.
This is like watching a slow-moving train wreck. Poor Doug. This is not going to be good.
Look at all these bombers.
Oh, look at all those bombers. God damn, dude.
Oh, this is...
Oh, look at that Bourbon County, baby.
Oh, yeah, there's so many. It goes back to 2014.
Correct.
Oh, my word. This is so malty. This is so malty. Like,
It went through a second fermentation.
I think so.
Duh.
Well, look at the color of it, first of all. That does not look like an IPA.
I mean, it can, but...
All right. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
For what?
Oh,
my God. What
There's
is he
nothing
doing?
in beer that will kill you except for the alcohol.
Yeah, not drinking the rest of that.
You have your attic plumbed?
Malt bomb.
Malt bomb. Like the
Malt bomb.
maltiest of bombs. They gave it to me and I had to try it. It's just too old. It's so fucking old. Like, oy. Thanks, Mari. I appreciate you giving me that. It was funny. I was there. She had two of them, and there was a guy there, and I want to say his name is Aaron. I was like, "Here, dude, I got two of them. Take one." He's like, "Great, thanks." And I'm like, "Okay." Good luck.
Even the magic of Jessica Jones only goes so far.
Well, even when I said so, Mari had this and said, and Mari goes, she didn't know if it's any good, if it was good now. And Jessica looks at me and goes, I'm not sure that was ever good.
I can hear her voice right now.
You know her voice, right? Just so matter of fact, so straightforward. I'm not sure that was ever good. And I was like, okay. Yeah, that was malty as fuck. Wow.
So while we're y'all here, before y'all go, Doug and I, let's make an announcement, Doug.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing with this guy?
Showing that we have fellow love for our guys that we love. No, I know what it is. I know.
Oh, okay.
I remember. I
Jesus
was being an
fucking
ass.
Christ.
This guy's gonna do our new theme song for Speakeasy Conversations.
Hell yeah.
So this is gonna be fun.
Who is that guy, Doug? Tell everybody.
It's Bernie. It's Mari's husband.
Say it again, Doug. I don't think people heard it.
I said it's Bernie, Mari's husband. Bernie's Zoran. I'm hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Brian. I said Bernie.
BZ.
BZ. Okay. Sorry.
Yes, we're gonna have a new theme song here. Actually, we're gonna have a theme song here.
I am gonna have to
Very
get something else
cool.
to get that taste out of my mouth because that was terrible.
He's gonna have to get that awful beer out of his mouth. We'll give him time to work on that.
Hey, Doug, pass me a beer.
Yeah, wait, where is he?
Yeah, I'd take one.
There you go.
Hey, my man.
All right. So here's the question.
I'm gonna steal the show with that.
Yeah, I have some options, and I'm gonna ask you what you think I should drink.
Do you have any McFleshmans in there?
No. I have some weird shit. I have some really weird shit.
He did have Volta, so Martha?
Martha.
Who's
It's inspired
Martha?
off the server he had up in Sauk City, Mara.
Yeah, Mara was great though. Mara deserves all.
Mara
the
was great. Mara was fly. Mm-hmm.
So I have this guy. Take a wee Bourbon County.
You ain't trying to drink that big tonight, are you?
No. I'm not going to drink that either. I'm just showing Evil Twin.
Ooh.
I
Even
do
more
have this.
justice.
I do have this, which was an
Even
herbiary,
more.
which is an herbiary black.
Herbery.
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 Like that.
I gave you that goofy one, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm not drinking this because I'm saving that for our Oktoberfest show, which is New Glarus Oktoberfest.
Oh, the staghorn. The
I got
staghorn.
Troganator,
Oh.
Wire Rocker.
I don't know about y'all, but we're just so everybody's Oktoberfest is good.
Well, since we're showing the black is beautiful.
Oh,
Ooh,
where the hell is that one from? That's an old school bomber.
Parisian ales out of St. Louis.
perennial.
Fire.
Oh yeah.
What is this? Is everybody just showing their beer?
Yeah, we're on beer.
All right, fuck it.
He's walking to the Capitol.
Actually, what I may do is this. Irish
Ooh,
coffee
the
stout
Irish coffee.
from Southern Tier.
Yum.
I've had this for forever. It's a cream ale, very low ABV, but at least it'll be something that will clear my palate of that malt bomb.
Doug, you have one of these, don't you?
No, I never grabbed one of those from you. Oh, damn it.
Parisian.
Oh, I gotta send this to you now.
Yeah.
What the? Oh, you got one of these, Doug, right?
Yeah, I did get the cream.
New Glarus Creek.
What you know about that?
Damn.
Chew.
So I got to give a shout out to a guy. I don't even remember his name. He said he quit drinking, put on Madison Beer Pirates, and said, "Hey, I quit drinking. I have 70 bombers.
Damn.
That first come, first serve." And he didn't want any money for it. So I gave him a $300 gas card to Quick Trip. I'm like, hey, our gas is expensive.
Fucking Quick Trip.
Same reason why you like them as why you like Yinling, right?
Well, Greg told me that the Quick Trip people are Trumpers, so like I'm not going to be cool with that. But like we did go to Quick Trip once. We had to get gas. So
They do not sell condoms. Going back to porn.
I like how that they're like, hey, they don't sell condoms. All right, well, duly noted. I did not need that in Wisconsin. I don't need that ever. There's certain things I can't do anymore, and shooting not blanks is one of them. So,
Oh my God.
Doug, you got to come back to Wisconsin more often. We had a,
We are going off the rails. Thanks, Mike.
yeah, you're welcome.
Ooh, that's
Doug,
coffee
what
forward.
the hell is that? What is going on there, Doug? What is
I
going
told you it
on?
was the Irish coffee guy from Southern Tier.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I was.
You were too busy.
Is that a stout?
Yes, it is. No, it's a cream ale. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's so late. But I wanted something to get rid of the malt. So
Well.
all right.
I mean, yeah. All right. Well, any of y'all gotta Harry, you are feedbacking. So I'm gonna any last words, Mike? Would you like to are you good? Do you still want to hang out?
I'm always down to hang out. The dogs are saying otherwise. They're like,
all right, well, okay, we're gonna see what kind of heathens y'all really are. How about that?
All right, let's do it.
Again, make sure y'all answer this right because y'all might get shamed. So, Doug, you're the big one that might get shamed on this one.
That's fine.
So, what is the right way to load your cutlery?
Ow! My shit's right here.
Let's see it.
Oh, he's got examples. Straight down, baby. Straight down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
That yeah.
Yep. Carrie?
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
I do them so the handles are up. That way, when you grab, you're grabbing the handles when you put them away.
Instead of finger fucking everyone else's forks.
Yeah, and now all those tongs and soup things have to go into your. Oh, you handle the handles.
I'm 100% in agreement with both of you.
Yep, she's in hospitality.
All right, so here's where Doug's gonna get in trouble. Okay.
Oh, you thought you were gonna get in trouble last one. So
yeah. Well, you escaped. Okay. I didn't know that you were gonna do the right. Here's
where I was gonna do the right thing.
Here's where he's gonna get in trouble. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'm gonna mute Carrie real quick here. So what burger patty is just right? So this is why Doug's gonna get this wrong because Doug does not like smash burgers. And so for the record, smash burgers are butter burgers. Butter burgers is Culver's. So if you don't like Culver's, you're anti-Wisconsin, Doug. Okay. So you either renounce your hatred of smash burgers or you don't ever set foot in the state again. So there's a choice, okay?
On his terms, Doug, you're welcome to my house anytime.
Listen, I got the job button, okay? We're not going to be playing these games here, okay?
That was great.
So anyway, y'all.
All right,
Doug, answer this. Since you're a smash burger snob, I'm going to suspect that you're going to at least do 2, right?
At least 2, probably 3. 4 is a fucking ridiculous thing. Like, don't do 4.
4 looks AI.
But 2 or 3, yes. Give me a fucking thick burger. If you do a smash burger, there's no fucking juice in it. I want my burger juicy. So 2 or 3.
Okay.
And now, to be fair, before we go to Carrie, I just want to be clear. I did say I wanted to try Culver's, and you're like, it's a smash burger, and I'm like, okay, and you're like, and you convinced me to not do it. You did that.
Hate.
So disingenuous, but whatever. We'll just let it go.
Carrie? I don't think you want to do that. Carrie, you're
We got to go somewhere with 2 or 3. I like a little bit of a juice occasion, don't get me wrong, but I prefer a little bit pink in the middle. A little medium rare, medium.
Okay, Mikey.
Well, I'll tell you where y'all fucked up.
Oh,
And there's no cheese on any of those fucking burgers. So take your
I agree.
Wisconsin card out of this. There's no cheese on it. So they all look dry to me.
All right, what's the cheese you want? What's the cheese you guys want on your cheese? Because it's cheeseburgers all the way. I agree. What's the cheese you want?
Okay. All right. Well, there's cheeseburgers and then there's like gourmet cheeseburgers, and just take a gourmet cheeseburger, throw it on the ground, be done with it. A good cheeseburger, a good bar burger has to have American. Fight me on it.
You said a bar burger.
It
I agree
has
with
to have
you.
American. There's something about that plastic that just hits home.
Plastic. I'm going to give you a cheese that melts almost as well as American, and it tastes way better, and it's Munster.
I agree. And I've had every cheeseburger that you can think of with every cheese. But if you're going to think of like just a basic burger with no condiments, it has to be American. Just
Who eats a burger with no condiments?
No, I'm saying if you have to have a burger with no condiments, what cheese would you pick? American.
Okay. What if you want a burger with condiments?
Oh,
I'd take C.
C is a classic.
Yeah. The fried onion rings are great. The egg on a burger's fantastic. D, you got some mushrooms, you got some unami going. Sounds great. But bacon and American, I'm in a burger club, by the way. We meet up once a month and eat burgers. And we call
the burger
Rate
club?
the
What the
beef.
fuck is that?
Rate the beef. It's called Bob's Burger Night Out. And there's like 60 old timers, and we all go out and eat burgers and then rate it with like 1 to 10. And yeah, the ones with American cheese and a little bit of mayonnaise and forget about it. That's what wins.
Singles.
Oh, fuck.
Carrie?
I still gotta bike out and meet the lady tonight. She's like, "Are you done yet?" And I'm like, "No, I'm having fun, honey. Just wait up. We're talking about cheeseburgers right now." She's like, "Oh, yeah, see you tomorrow."
All right.
Carrie?
Great. Carrie, yeah, you next.
You know, I feel like there's a time and a place for each. I love all of them. But I mean, burger, I would probably have to go with C also. But again, I want all 4 of those burgers.
Yep, we'll agree on that. But on B, there's a nice over easy egg, but there's no cheese. Oh,
There's cheese below it. There's cheese right below it. Look at it.
I see it
Well,
now.
and I want to put a hash brown on that for real.
Hell yeah.
My burger, there better be some bacon too.
I want to do a burger of the month with my favorite burger of all time is a cream cheese and green olive burger. I know the hate's coming in, but it is the best combination ever. Trust me. It is
no
amazing.
hate from me on that. That sounds good.
Yeah, you get like a 1/4 inch of slab of cream cheese, slice
Oh
up
my
some.
God, are you having a bagel? What the fuck is this?
Dude, trust me. It's called a bagel if you're in New York, where you are in Syracuse. Trust me, you'll love it. I tell the chefs all the time, I'm like, "Oh, Mike, you got an idea for it?" And I'm like, "We did a hash brown burger where you do a hash brown crisp, so you get like the crunch and all that, but cream cheese and green olives on a burger, try it."
I will
It's
not.
amazing.
I will not. Just for the record, I will not.
For real,
Cream cheese
you
and
gotta
what?
Try it.
Olives.
Yeah, green olives. It's salty. It's
Creamy.
It's fucking magic.
I would try it at
Salty,
Vintage.
briny,
I would try it.
cream cheese.
I'm totally
and
trying
umami.
that.
I would try it.
Yeah,
Doug?
olives just fucking destroy that for me because I fucking hate olives.
I don't
All
like
right.
them either, but I would try that. Go on,
All
Doug.
right, so here's the thing. The only one I wouldn't eat is C because I can't eat bacon. Unless it's beef bacon. And even then I could only have like 1 slice because of my sodium restrictions. But man, if I'm just gonna eat a burger, give me A and give me barbecue sauce with that, with the onion rings.
Oh,
Okay.
gotta have barbecue sauce on that one.
Man, just so fucking good. Like I love mushrooms too. So the problem is D is if you're gonna do mushrooms, you have to do Swiss.
Absolutely.
Swiss
Yep.
is a cheese of mushroom.
And that looks like Kobe Jack on there.
Yeah, it does not look like Swiss. So
I had for the eclipse, we did a total eclipse of the artichoke heart burger.
oh.
And it was like deep fried artichoke hearts.
Mm.
That's a California thing, by the way. Like deep fried cheese curds in Wisconsin are like deep fried artichokes in California.
Interesting. Have any of you had a peanut butter and jelly burger?
No, I didn't die yet.
Oh,
I heard Elvis did.
yeah, that is a
Peanut butter is
weirdly-
actually really good. Peanut butter is
butter,
really
it
good
is.
on it.
There's a place I went to that's in like York, Pennsylvania that makes this peanut butter and grape jelly burger that is just fucking just awesome. I was like, this sounds so weird. I have to try it, and I'm gonna try it. And I ate the entire burger. I was like, this is amazing.
Doug,
Like,
we had one like that at the vintage where you were at East. We did it was called the 803 burger, which is the dress. Very unique, I know. But it was a peanut butter and bacon jam.
I
And
could
that
see
one
that
hit.
working too.
Yep.
It makes me wonder if somebody's made an Elvis burger. Somebody's had to with the peanut butter and bananas and bacon and all that shit on a burger. Somebody had to have done that at some point. But yeah. Greg, we didn't get to you. What's your burger out of this mess?
So I would like to point out that I'm pretty sure none of y'all answered this question correctly. I'm just trying to
Correctly
saying.
according to you.
It says correctly according to the fucking words. What burger topping upgrade is superior? So you're supposed to pick one, and it's supposed to be superior. Just saying.
B.
So
A.
the answer is without a doubt B. But Mikey, someone needs to put Mikey in his seat. It's just wild.
I'm seated.
Okay, well, I'm glad because it's wild that this Mikey, are you from Wisconsin?
Yeah, from Milwaukee, north side.
He should have his Wisconsin card pulled for pushing
Stole my life.
American cheese. American cheese, when we have the best Gouda, cheddar, I mean, Munster.
I know
We have
that.
everything here. We are
I
like
know.
cheese
American.
privilege, and you want to pull up with some Kraft single.
No, not yeah, I'll do crafts.
Look, Mikey couldn't even say. No, Mikey couldn't even say white American cheese, which is
Awesome as well.
it is. It ain't that fucking orange shit. Anyway,
It's
just
so good.
I had to come at you for American cheese because I mean I struggle with American cheese. I like it too much and I want to hate it more, Mikey. So then when you put it in my face,
hate it, but you love it. It's like, have you ever had a grilled cheese with mild cheddar? It's like
no, but
you don't get these double chins that I'm looking at right now in my thing by eating mild cheddar. You get it by eating American cheese. And
You are shitting on my New York stuff because cheddar cheese is our home.
I'm sorry, but American a classic cheeseburger. Which P.S. you put it on English muffin instead of a bun. Toast it, hit it with some butter.
So first of all, we're not going to be lectured by some New Yorker about cheese here. We're Wisconsin. Stop. It's not even. Stop. And then you, Mikey, I just don't believe that I'm not even a Wisconsin person, and I have to call you out on your Wisconsinitis. This shit went off the rails really fast. So I'm going to answer the question the right way. It's B, and don't listen to Mikey and don't listen to Doug trying to like kill your joy of burgers. And Carrie, can we just have a conversation? These two are. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
I would like to know if somebody made a poutine burger because I would eat the ever living fuck out of that.
Yeah, with the gravy and
Gravy, the
why don't
cheese
we have that?
Curds.
Why don't we have that, Mikey? Now I keep calling
But
Mikey.
you're not
out.
Canadian. You're not Canadian.
We're close
Hey.
enough.
You're Canadian adjacent. Yes.
I'm
I
here
wish
for
we,
it.
you know, we wish we. I
Y'all
wish
need to
we were
invite me
Canadian.
back on that show, and I'll start cooking because I am a chef in this kitchen. And I'll
Hey,
put
I'm all
American
for
cheese
that.
on scalloped potatoes, on some Spam.
So wait, you're gonna come
Damn.
cook dinner for it? You're gonna cook dinner, and we're gonna hang out, and then you'll get
It'll
off.
be
and-
American cheese themed.
Actually, wait. Why don't I get invited over and you cook for me, and then Doug can run the stream, and then you and I can just hang out and drink
Yeah,
beer.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
He'll be in the background just.
Let's go,
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Mikey. You can run this show if you wanted to, dude. So let's
I'm
not
here
even.
for it.
I mean, okay. Well, look. All we got to do is really simple. It's time for a new co-host. I'm auditioning.
Where'd Doug go?
You're Doug's replacement. You're the younger and more hair than Doug.
I don't know about
Also,
that. It's like coming down to a peninsula.
I'd like to
It's
point
very,
out that I have
very
been
misfit.
friends with Greg for 7 years, more than that, 8 years, and I've been on the show for damn near for 7 years, and I flew out to fucking Wisconsin to fucking hang out with him, and I'm getting replaced that easily. Look how the mighty have fallen.
It wasn't that easy. Mike's gonna do some things for this. He's gonna. Mhm.
He wants a
All right.
he wants a
All
bar
right,
tab.
good to know where I stand, though. It's nice to know where I stand, though.
He wants
This
a bar
guy,
tab.
yeah, right. This guy runs one of my favorite breweries, dog. So we'll work some conversation.
Greg, I get it.
All right.
I understand.
Sorry, I got a big time you here, Doug.
Well, Doug, I like you too. We have a salon in the basement. My wife does hair. You can sleep there. at
Does
night.
she do beards? Because that's the only thing I got.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, y'all hit it off better than me and Mikey hit it off. So at some point, Mikey might get rid of me, Doug, and it might be you and Mikey. You never know what's
This
gonna
is my
happen.
first time on the podcast. This is a blast.
I'm so glad you're
y'all,
here.
y'all are
Yeah,
too
me
much
too.
fun, man. We should let one. I mean, if y'all have to go, Harry, you still bring. I mean, y'all, we can hang
I mean,
out.
I'm not
Y'all.
too much longer. My Doug is roaming around the brewery here somewhere. He disappeared too.
I like my dogs out on the porch.
That's awesome. That's
That'll be
awesome.
fine.
Exactly.
I do at some point think we need to do like top 5 beers that we had at the festival. But I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
Doug.
guys
What's
have
going
that.
on? Do yours. Yeah, let's talk about the beers at the festival quick.
So I have 2 honorable mentions. One of them is vintage, and it's the Sock Nest Monster because that was fucking excellent. Best wee heavy I had. I had 4 wee heavies at the festival. I had them all. That was the best.
Thanks.
Yeah. So Uga Brewing's jalapeno cream ale. Talked about it earlier. I'm not a jalapeno person, and that
Award winning.
That was super good.
Award winning.
Yeah. My top 5, starting at 5, was the Giant Jones BA Doppelsticky Alt Beer. I love that Giant Jones did look at that jalapeno. You can eat it, and I will hyperventilate in your stead. The Giant Jones Doppelsticky Alt Beer was Jessica Jones apparently doesn't do a lot of barrel age stuff, but this was just superb. I love that she did steel versus wood as her variants. We're going to do these barrel age, and then we're going to do steel age. Really, just excellent. It's just superb. The 4th best beer I had was the Herbery Undertree. I just love that they did. Herbery does no hops in their brewing, which
They're awesome.
What a
Yeah,
cool
their beers
concept.
are always really interesting.
Yeah, that is an American amber red ale. I've never had an amber ale that had that much herbaceousness in it. It was just really one of the more unique beers I've had the entire time I was out there. Number 3 was, and it was good, but it was also the experience of what they did. Was Venture made, and it was their Night Crew 2026, and it was their American Double Imperial Stout, which was 12.7. He said, "Here, try it," and then he said, "Now hold your glass, and he did like this water spray to open up, almost like a bourbon or a whiskey, and it really changed the complete complexity of this stout. Like did not think that could be that you could just miss the beer and it would change the complexity of it. Like just really different, really good. My second favorite beer, there's Simon, my guy. Where's that guy? My second favorite beer was from Sway Brewing, and it was County Pine or Country Pine or whatever it was. That was a Saison farmhouse ale. It was only 5.2. Really delicious, subtle, easily the most crushable beer I had there. Like I could have drank that shit all day. My favorite was Side Project 12, which is a barrel-aged barley wine, 17% ABV, and that shit drank like it was 10. And it was so fucking smooth. Dangerous because it was so smooth. You could super drink it. So those are my 5 best with 2 honorable mentions. I will also say that the McFlush. Did you guys have the porter on your cask ale porter there? That also deserved an honorable mention. I love cask ales. I'm so glad you brought that. That was really good.
I think that's probably going to be maybe a yearly thing for us.
So fucking good.
I think we'll probably keep bringing at least 1 or 2 casks with us.
Yeah, I drank that at the brewery, and the thing was that was so delicious, but it was like a cask was like really filling. And then we tried to do the milk tube, and I was like halfway through, and I'm like, my stomach is just full. I can't do anymore, and it just sucked because I love the milk tubes. And but like, man, just that porter was phenomenal.
I do love our porter a lot.
All right. Mikey, y'all have a peppercorn porter or no?
No, that's Delta, and it's called Let's Szechuan About It, and it's fucking amazing.
Wait, what's y'all's porter? Why am I forgetting?
Oh, sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Okay.
Plug Delta Beer Labs.
Yeah,
they're
great porters. We had the Pumpernickel Porter, which won gold medal in.
I wanted to try that, and I fucking missed it.
I was right about that. Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't had that one.
Yeah, Pumpernickel Porter. It's a little bit sour to represent the sauerkraut, and like it's got rye for the spiciness. Put it into the World Beer Cup, and it won gold. What the fuck? So funny story about that is I went down to Flannel Fest in Janesville, and I'm like, Janesville, it's kind of like it's a rural town south of Madison by 30 minutes, and it's in February, and it's called Flannel Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there like, hey Scott, what'd you send me with? He's like, I sent you with Bee's Knees Honey Cream Ale, Dedication Belgian Double, Scared Cat Oatmeal Stout, Woodshed Oaked IPA, and Pumpernickel Porter. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You gonna send me with some Pumpernickel Porter down to this blue collar town? It was the talk of the town. Not the talk of the town, the talk of the fest. We were like, you got a stick of butter to go with it? Because it tastes just like pumpernickel bread. I was like,
oh man, I wish I would have had that at the festival.
It's really good beer. And Scott just thought it up and made it. And yeah, Pumpernickel Porter. I was like, what? And then he entered it and it won gold. Get out of town.
Phenomenal.
So you weren't there this year though, because I was there.
I was not. I was in Turks and Caicos.
That's really rough. That's really rough.
It was rough on the bank account. Yeah, we had a
Turks and Caicos or
another friend that turned 40, and they're like, we rented a house. All you gotta do is pay for the airfare, and we're like, okay, let's go. It was beautiful. I did not see Drake though, because apparently he lives down there.
Yeah, well, fuck him. But all right.
the response of the year. Well,
okay, dog. The only other thing I can do is so anyway, dog.
On point.
So Turks and Caicos or Janesville? Yeah, you take.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty clear decision.
Turks and Caicos.
Flannel Fest was excellent, and seeing Scott out there last year was fun.
Yep.
Because he don't go out to one. I was like, wait, what are you doing here? You don't go to these things. And he's like,
Yeah,
"You think I'm too big for these things?" I was like, "No, you said that, not me."
Well, a lot of people always ask where he's at the Great Taste, but he's got twins, and their birthdays
Oh.
around that area, that time. So
Mhm.
he always carves out the time to be the daddy needs to be. He works his
Yeah.
ass off. So anytime I can pick up any slack, like doing any beer festivals of anything, I'm always happy to do so.
90 barrels.
That's insane.
Come on
Yeah.
by, we'll do a brewery tour.
Oh.
We won Focus on Energy award in
Mike, I need a job. Do you have a job for me?
I'm looking around the house right now.
Thank you.
I
Hey,
cleaned that.
Greg,
bitch.
are you willing to wear a French maid outfit?
I'll pay for that. I'll pay
Sorry,
for
Greg.
that. Oh, he's got the sound machine.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Mhm.
Well, I do,
Oh,
well, I
he
do, but I
has-
like Greg.
Doug.
Come on, man.
Back to beer. This Victoria
Mhm.
lager is delicious. Very malty.
Oh, not maltier than Doug's Giant Jones beer.
Yeah, that was a ooh.
Or was it Giant Jones or was Delta?
But
Giant Jones and Delta collab from 2 years ago, and it was an
yeah,
IPA.
hops dissipate. So
Well, this is what I think of that.
Yeah.
So.
but can you do a thumbs up for Giant Jones and Delta Beer Lab because they're both fantastic.
Well,
I can't. I love both of them. I had a
Delicious.
great time. That was just like
Yeah.
I sent Mari beer, and then she was like, "I'm going to send you back some Giant Jones stuff," and then just it sat in her fridge, and she just forgot. And shit happens. Life happens. I'm not mad.
Yep.
She was just like, here are these 2 beers I was going to send you. And I'm like, okay. I brought one of them home. Just wasn't the thing. That's all.
Yep.
Well, since we're here and y'all think that I don't like them or something, one of my slides here. No. Listen, 2 of my favorite places collab on a beer. I love it, but if the beer's 2 years old and it sucks, you have to say that. That's it. But with the disclaimer that it's 2 years fucking old.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the thing.
Right.
If
So
that was fresh out of
Poppy
probably
beer, 2 years old.
no disclaimer here. I just wanted to point out that this moment, I'm glad that Doug was with me, but these 2 moments, whether were really profound for me, whether I acted like it or not, because these are 2 places that I've literally loved from the start. I have the utmost admiration for who they are as a people and how they operate as people and how they work their breweries and how they're out there for the queers and the gays. And they're down, both of them. Delta's up there and Giant Jones. And for me to have my collaboration beer on tap at these places was, Doug, as they say, as the kids say, absolute cinema. It
Hell
was
yeah.
amazing. And to add that, the guy down here, I can't point the right way.
Me?
This guy enabled the 3rd brewery. Vintage is one of my favorites. So it was this overwhelmingly. So, Doug, after I say goodbye to you, right? And then I came to my room in my house, I literally just bawled for like 2 minutes.
Oh, we're
And
getting deep.
It
Put the
was just,
cinematic view on.
yeah, it was a release of all the emotion that was not only the week that led up to you being here, Doug, to the whole Great Taste, and like really actually while I'm here, if y'all won't mind, if you wouldn't mind, I would actually like to, let me go here because we didn't do this yet. I don't know, it was just a lot. And one of the things that I struggle with, Mike and Carrie, is overstimulation, in a good way, when it's just a lot of people and it's a lot of good vibes and people are just, Carrie, I can see you could feel it, right? Like, and it's just so much. So like this whole week, was just here it's I picked up Doug and basically, or no, Doug picked me up basically at my house, and we went to Vintage, and then we went to J. Henry, and Doug had a flight there, and it was really amazing. And then we ended up at Youngblood, and Doug had a fucking great time there, and it was great. And then we ended up at Delta, and I don't know, I don't know why, my face should be happier than that. That was my favorite beer there. And then we ended up drinking the Milk Pours at Working Draft. And then we moved on to Doug meeting one of his favorite beer people ever, I believe. No words on that. And then we moved to the Mecca, one of the best places ever here in Wisconsin, brewing, please, one of the legends. Then I surprised Doug meeting Carrie. Carrie and I surprised Doug. Doug had his first milk tubes at one of my favorite breweries, period. And another one of my favorite breweries, we had more milk tubes. And then it just kept going. Like the next day we go to New Glarus and I see Matt from Sway. And then, Doug and I had, Doug didn't have the full New Glarus experience, but is at least able to try all these beers on tap. Right, Doug? All of them, right? Yeah, okay. And then we went to get Schlitz for Doug. They were closed, but he did go get to see the Schlitz place. And then we had the New Year, the Great Taste, and Doug met all these people. Doug, you met Tracy from Boulder Junction, right?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. And then we went, and then again, I'm having this moment here where my beers are on tap at these places. And then Nick and, Doug met Nick and Trevor from Deadbird. I mean, it just went on and on. We said BZ here. We're going to make a song for us. Here's my crew.
But I got to meet Joel and Chris, which I'd never met before.
Chris and Joel, and it's oh man, I'm getting worked up talking about it. Here's Dan. He's the guy who he's the master behind the Stout Blooded American, which is that wonderful stout that was on. He's the homebrewer behind that. One of my friends for 10 plus years. I've been friends with Dan. Here is the only woman black brewer in Wisconsin, y'all. Brittany. Titletown. She's amazing, and she works at an early cedar too. She's as sparkly and great as her smile is there. Yes, y'all.
Titletown had awesome outfits too with the Mario Brothers theme.
They come like vintage. They don't play. They also have a bubbler. Did y'all have the bubbler that shoots water?
It was a beer blur. It was a beer blur.
That was awesome. I got a picture of it. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
So, I'm working on getting Brittany on the Badger Beer Report, and I'm working on getting her on here too. She's just great. And then it was Simon who I ended up yelling at and having a confrontation and screaming at him and walking away. And well, we don't have to get into that, but I mean, and then we took this picture after, so we're good.
That was our new album cover.
And that's me and my guy here, Joel, my work husband. I call him. I don't communicate with anybody more in this world than this guy at this moment. And I don't know that I just love that picture. It just encapsulates a lot there. And so, yeah, and then these are our collaboration beers that we have. I'm just so proud of the Badger Beer Report, just to be enabled to, tell these different stories. Topsy Turvy and BJ, we heard his story about how that beer is inspired by some guy, Mikey, telling him, quote, "You will never make money with drinking beer." End quote. And now BJ just stopped. He just quit his corporate job to do Nerdy Beer Guys 100%. And he is I'm pretty sure now getting paid to drink beer. So that is and the Turbo Tap, Laminar Flow, the Picnic Table Beer, South Blood American. I mean, so yeah, Mikey, there was a lot of emotion that weekend, and it just like saying goodbye to Doug. He was still in the house, but he had to leave early to catch his flight. So I knew I wasn't
delayed by 5 hours.
Yeah, I told them my trip home where I stuck in a Detroit airport for fucking 8 hours. That was great.
Can I have my moment and then we'll get to your bad shit? So I just wanted to finish up. It was emotional, and I think a lot of us relate to that, but I don't think a lot of us deal with it in that way. If you know what I'm saying, Mikey, where like, it's just all that emotion, all those people, all that good time. And I think sometimes we feel bad if we have a lot of emotions. And I don't know, sometimes it just really confuses me. All the goodness confuses me, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
so yeah, like I don't know, I just had a moment, but like, I just wanted to, I'm glad we were able to at least see that. Doug, I'll let you respond because there was a lot there that you were involved in, and then everybody can at least. But yeah, it was more emotionally, it was more mentally on me than it was physically. Actually,
For me too. I mean, we put everything into what we do, and then seeing it firsthand and seeing I brought 16 people to the Great Taste of Midwest, and we had 5 Great Taste of Midwest virgins, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm having so much fun." People are excited about beer versus like, what kind of flavored vodkas do you have? And like the goosebumps are they're real, and it's like it is magical. So you saying it's emotional, I feel the same way after that Sunday when I wake up feeling like complete garbage because I drank 25 times 4 different beers. And it's like you wake up feeling like garbage, and you're like, God, that was just it's a community event, and it extends to so much more. Where it's touching Cincinnati and Chicago and Minneapolis. It just you put
New
that
York.
many like-minded people with the same passion for beer in one park on a beautiful day that's humid as fuck, but there was a nice breeze. It makes you feel good. So yes, emotional is the way to put it. And I got to meet Doug. Doug, you're the
Y'all not only got to meet, man. Y'all seem like better friends than me. Y'all defending each other and all that. The hell?
Hey, listen,
Doug,
I'm
do you
going,
have
I booked tickets. I'm going to Syracuse next week. No,
when?
I'm just
Where?
kidding.
Okay. When? Where? How?
I'm
No,
doing adult things with my money. Damn it.
No, there was I mean, I got to meet a lot of people, and one of the cooler things was strolling to Delta Beer Labs and seeing Carrie just sitting there. I was like, oh, and I thought that was happenstance. Greg didn't let that.
Oh, you mean vault.
Vault. Sorry, vault. And we were strolling in the vault, and then Carrie's sitting there, and I was like, oh shit, like this is cool. Carrie's here. Great. I get to meet her. And Greg's like later was like, yeah, I set that up. I was like, that was devious and great, and I really appreciate that. And I will say, it's funny. You go to a lot of different. I went to a lot of different locations. Wednesday, I got there. We went to just a bunch of different places, and one of the like it's something where you start breaking down different bits of it, and like the coolest like vibe I got in a locale was McFleshman's, because it felt like an old English pub. And hearing Carrie talk about, well, that's what Bobby did. They built this, like they gutted the entire place, and then we're going to build it like an English pub. And that's exactly what it felt like. It is just a cool location. I don't think I had better food than I did at Vintage, excuse me. Like just the food experience, the beer was good. Like the service was excellent. That's the thing, is what you take away is when you go to different places, and like, what's the experience of you dealing with the people there like? And like, yeah, you might have good beer, you might have beer that's me. I didn't have mad beer. Like there wasn't a lot of that. Like I got to go to a lot of interesting places. Like when we went to Central Waters and we started, it's 10 in the morning, and I'm having a flight with 6 things, and 5 of them are barrel aged things. And I have this fucking like, I'm gonna get one thing that's not barrel aged. And here's the funny thing about Central Waters. I go there, and I'm like, I have to use the restroom. I come back, and I go to Greg. I can't find my wallet. That's a bad thing. I'm like, okay, well, I can pay for everything. I have my Discover card on my phone. At least I can make sure everybody's paid. And then all of a sudden, this guy comes out, and he's just like, "Hey, I found this in the bathroom. This is Doug Ziegler." I'm like, "That's me." And it was like, so I had used the restroom, and my wallet fell out of my pocket, and it was just in the bathroom, and somebody found it. Like I thought I had left it at Greg's. We were 2 fucking hours away from his house. But that's sort of the thing. And the funny thing was, the lady who was running the thing, I think her name was Sarah. Sarah, Greg, am I right about that? She looked at me and she goes, "I'm not worried about it. If you're going to Great Taste, yes, you can catch up with me there." Like she was just willing to like wipe that and be like, "Don't worry about it. I'll catch up with you then. You could just pay then." And I was like, "Holy shit, this is great." And but that's just the vibe of like going to this festival and being in Wisconsin and all these people. Like you meet people. Like I've met a lot of people on the show, and then I got to meet a lot of them in person. Like Mikey, you're a person I never met, and you're a person I went and I had 30 minutes of fucking super deep conversation. I'm like,
you weren't expecting to meet him at all.
No, I wasn't. Right? I just Greg's like, "This is Mikey," and great. And you and I talked for 30 minutes. It was one of the best conversations I had there. So like, I just can't explain how much I enjoyed that whole experience.
Yeah, and Doug, so Carrie and Mike were like, they were shaking their heads, Doug, when you said Sarah was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And I was telling Doug the whole time, I was like, "No, she really means it's cool. Like we could drink this beer and walk away and not care." Doug could never do that.
I can't do that. Doug, that would drive me nuts. I can't.
But I was like, Doug, this is Wisconsin. This is this industry. This is literally it. You can do that. Like, Carrie, do you agree with me on that? Or like, especially the way she was saying it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I would do the same.
Midwest hospitality.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's one of the things like the panic that was on my face, just panic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How am I going to get? I'm like, how am I going to get back? I can't get on a plane. I don't have my license. How am I going to get? Like, my brain is doing all those. Like, yeah, it was fucked up. But
I was more calm though because, well, I wasn't like first of all, I wasn't the one who misplaced my wallet, so it's easy for me to be calmer, right? But also I kind of like, because Doug will be like, yeah. When we left the house, Doug was like, I was like, "Dude, what do you do when you leave the house? Like, how do you make sure you have everything?" And he's like, "I do my 2-step, man. I check both my pockets. I got my keys. I got my thing." So he did do that, Carrie, before we left. So then there was something in my head while he was looking. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, you know what I mean, Carrie? So like, you ever some like, your Doug's going crazy and then you're like, wait, this doesn't make sense. So you're trying to put the pieces together while he's over there scrambling. And that's literally what it was. And then it was funny because then it happened where, somebody found his wallet and all that. But yeah, that's Sarah. Shout out to her at Central Waters. And like, she was believable, but Doug was just like, it don't matter. I need to find this. I ain't trying to like owe anybody any money. And I'm like, I don't even care. Let's go. You're gonna have a good time. If we don't have to pay this, it's fine. I was like, fuck, I'll come back and pay Central Waters for you. Like, we'll figure this out. It's not even, and Central Waters, they don't, I mean, not Central Waters doesn't care, but like, they're just a different, y'all know. It's Central Waters. Awesome. We know that they don't care. Like, we know Central Waters, just like we know Vintage wouldn't care. And just like, I know, like, if I showed up to McFleshman's, drank $35 worth of beer and said, "Oh my God, I don't have my wallet," y'all be like, "Dude, whatever, bye." And I know it's different because I'm a Badger beer guy, but at the same time, I think you would do that with anybody that you knew was sincere about it. Like, there has to be some sincerity there.
I've done that. Done that for people.
Mikey, I'm sure you've done it too.
I think you still owe me $20.
Maybe. Oh man, so
the juice is running.
That's cool. So anybody have anything to wrap up? We'll get out of here. If y'all,
this was fun. This is my first podcast. Thanks for having me on. This was fun. And
you're welcome back anytime.
Doing the collaboration last week. I got all the good feels. I'm feeling good.
Mikey,
the 4 or 5 beers I had during this had nothing to do with it.
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, and of course, I'm going to peer pressure you on live TV for a Badger Beer Report Vintage hook up at some point.
Let's do it.
A 90 barrel. Are you really? Award winning? Really? I mean, no slight. We've already brewed with an award winning brewery, but I mean, the resume always helps. I don't know, man. You're easy to work with. Vintage is an amazing place. I don't know. There's not really much more to say. Harry, speaking of an award-winning brewery, an amazing place, and all of that, Doug, we're privileged here. Look at our
For
guests. Right. And we had Laura on earlier.
Yeah,
So,
she's the best.
Mike, I don't know, man. You're always welcome here. I can't say no. I
Thanks,
just
man.
can't believe this is your first podcast. I can't believe. So
Yeah.
we're gonna
Me
make this
either.
at least. We're gonna make this at least something we do. We're gonna be
Well,
You
just like drinking with beers with friends. I mean,
That's
except I'm at home and I'm not spending the money at the bar. So hey, I like it.
and amen. And before we go, so we'll go here, y'all, and then if y'all would like to stay and hang out with us, we'll be in the back. We go to the back room here. But if not, we want to thank y'all for coming on again.
Yeah, for sure.
Harry,
Thank you, guys.
Gary, you recently joined you recently joined a media organization that covers Wisconsin breweries. Would you like to talk about that before we get out of here? And or no?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm sorry. One of my coworkers just poked his head in half of what you just said. I'm excited to see where this goes. You know, like I need more reasons to go visit other breweries because do that enough apparently. But no, I'm excited. I think one thing.
Yeah, and we haven't really exactly talked about what you want to do or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued when I hear things.
I don't know really. I guess time will tell.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Well, we are happy you're with us, and again, covering that Green Bay Appleton area. For those in the know, y'all know. For those not in the know, well, you're probably not from Wisconsin, and that's fine. But our Green Bay Appleton area is a hotbed for craft beer, and everybody talks about Madison and Milwaukee, as they should.
Absolutely.
Right? But Appleton and Green Bay, man,
Stuff's happening.
fire. So on that note, everybody, we're good, Doug? Doug, you have any last questions to keep us on for 20 more minutes?
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be like,
I'm
hey,
gonna
I
drink
have a
some beer.
question.
Okay. We can do that in post.
right.
Cheers, Doug. I'm glad I couldn't be happier with how I feel your trip went. I think it went as well as it could. I couldn't help you with the traveling both way kind of thing. That was
a mess both ways, but yeah,
but the payoff was the best, right, Doug?
payoff was awesome. I
And
couldn't be happier.
what's the payoff next week, Doug? Do you know who our guest is?
No clue. I didn't even look.
All right, so
Oh, I
y'all
know that
we'll
guy.
be-
No
we'll
clue.
be
First
here.
name, no. Last name, Q.
Yeah, we'll be here. Doug, are you actually looking, or should I?
I'm looking now. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah. Again, the Great Taste Haze continues, right? And I don't. Hopefully, it'll end soon. I'm trying to chill though. What is it?
Yeah,
Doug?
I don't have anybody listed there. Just
Oh, maybe it'll be Mikey Bridges and Carrie again.
maybe.